to each of your stories, you would be able to show your future fluidity, how you are navigating a landscape of ambivalence, of insecurity, knowing that there is a reason why you're doing this, because there is something different that pulls you forward, because that's why all of you are pioneers. You are people who are here because there's an energy that drove you here. There's an invite that came here, but there's a resonance that made you stay, because we have gone through this and we are still in of the stream. We're coming. There are glimpses, but we're not yet there. And that is what development is. So I'm a lot of knowledge
being recorded.
Continent that experiment big with new media initiatives, with new digital initiatives. I couldn't do it at the speed and at the forefront as others are doing. And therefore, it's great for me to be back at the moment in Europe, taking care of my mom who's ill, and doing this work in between, because I believe it is so necessary. It is the next generation. With that introduction, let me and see you, look you all in the eye for. Okay. If anyone feels they want to say something, is allowed before I go to the presentation with a tiny different language. One second.
Katie, you can unmute, or you are unmuted. Hold on a second. Chantal, we have visitors, so I'm taking care of it.
Yes, thank you. Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
So I'm the only one who's doing that, okay?
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you, Jim Rat.
Okay, thank you. All right, I'm reading my breakfast. You caught me. But I had to say, you, Chantal, you are on.
A second.
Thank you for doing this, because you know I'm like ancient, and I've been studying this for about 50 years. And you are so spot on. People do not understand the mind-body connection. I'm going through some, I'm battling cancer and stress. And the stress has wreaked havoc with my skin. So my mind, my body, and my soul have also been going through 7 years of a very difficult situation. And it all tied in. I'm a physical mess. My mind is good, but it all ties in. So
Stop, it's een beetje druk now.
I'm also a professional organizer.
Huh?
I'm also an expert organizer. And so it all ties in.
This is going to be
having
interesting. These are all boomerang
or
people
just like having your
who are getting some
being
sort of
organized in your
therapy
life,
by a
you are
scammer.
organizing your mind, body, and spirit to interact with one. So thank you. This was well needed. And I hope everyone understood your point, but you are perfect. Excellent. Great job. Love you. Bye. Thank you, Simone.
Great. Thank you. Thank you, Katie. You couldn't have summarized the message that I tried to say better. I myself just came from the swimming pool because I also had the stress going into my system. So, you know, and my organizing is exactly what I'm doing in August, you know. So I recognize, I am saying to everybody, guys, we are about to launch off. It is only accelerating. So be holistic in where you are, in whatever you are doing at your pace.
This meeting is being recorded.
Okay as you are. You will find your pace, you will find your direction if you're in tune with intuition and with your creativity. And we as a community, we're holding hands with you because we all want to be on the other side. On that note, I'm going to the presentation. Can I just know how many people are completely new here? Can you just, if you are completely new, if you've never seen any of the presentations,
I
can
couldn't agree more with
just,
that man. I genuinely mean this.
see a
I've
hand
really
raised.
discovered the
Daria, are
importance
you new
and
or are
the
you
value
asking
of
for a
taking life
question?
at your own pace. When you're at peace with yourself, you're in a much healthier
So-
state of
So
mind.
it looks like
I
nobody
do
is
believe
new.
that
That's okay.
each and every person
Then I
has the
know which
potential to
slides to
succeed in life in their own way.
to
You
not
just
use.
gotta find your own calling and go with it. Honestly, I couldn't
Tiana,
tell you the number of people who are here right now. It is pretty packed.
You cut me off.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go.
Personal integrity.
Go ahead. I was gonna say I'll let you speak, lol.
I
What
work
did you
with a
wanna
lot
say?
of. I always want to create an environment that when people are working with us, they can work in a space of trust, and they can. There is the best data and information available for them to make their own decision, and then there is an understanding that if something is delayed or something is changing, that there is a reasonable explanation and that there is a way of recovery. And on another level, if it's better than expected, there is a bigger celebration. Okay. I am expecting that all of you that are here are having at
What
least
you're
a
saying makes
similar
sense. The work
kind of
environment
personal
definitely impacts the
level of
productivity and the quality of
integrity.
work people
And
produce. So I
that is what
agree.
is really
It is
important. So
important to create a space
that's
where
why I'm doing the
people feel
presentation,
like they
because
can.
people ask me, even under the difficulties, why, Chantal, are you doing the global presentation? And I said, because the bigger vision hasn't changed. It's a delay that we are dealing with, but we are having a blockchain that is 140 years of vision. What is 6 months on 140 years? Nothing for a normal investor, but we haven't trained our people. We haven't explained it to our people. So if I'm spending the time, I'm not doing it because I think you don't know what
Exactly.
you're
You have
talking
the
about.
bigger
but
vision
I
already
hope that
laid
you
out
get
before you.
some
And while
words
we all
that
want
make it
things
easy
to
that
work
if you
as
do it in
smoothly
20
and
minutes,
efficiently as
you have the
possible,
tools to do so.
sometimes delays and
Okay.
interruptions.
So on that note, let me go straight into the presentation. As we're having a lot of activity at the moment, it is very important that I'm doing the disclaimers, so bear with me.
Activity.
General disclaimer. Welcome to the We're All Satoshi official presentation on Affiliate Marketing Model 2.0. All presenters are providing their services on a volunteer basis. Their views and opinions do not necessarily reflect those of the organization. While we aim for accuracy, errors may occur. All content is for informational purposes only.
Excuse me.
The information provided is general, not personalized advice. We are not liable for any losses. We provide informations and systems, but we do not endorse any purchases of memberships. Your decisions are yours alone. So we advise conducting thorough research. If uncertain, seek guidance from a qualified professional. Attendees accept these terms by continuing. Let's explore affiliate marketing cautiously and curiously. Legal disclaimer. You are viewing a We're All Satoshi official presentation on Affiliate Marketing Model 2.0. All products, services, their component
meeting is
parts,
being
and
recorded.
operating methods and systems, either provided by or created by We're All Satoshi, belong solely to We Are All Satoshi. All IPs are protected. Anyone copying, distributing, or reselling any We're All Satoshi product without express permission risks serious legal consequences. Any unauthorized broadcasting, live streaming, or social media sharing of We're All Satoshi presentations is strictly prohibited. Downloading and re-uploading presentations without permission violates copyright law and may lead to legal consequences.
Great. Welcome. We are welcoming you to the community of We Are All Satoshi in the name of Satoshi Nakamoto, who was the first person who created the blockchain and Bitcoin. And the company that is running this project is called Affiliate Marketing 2.0. And it's a really special company, because this company has on the one level a technological team that is second to none and works on the forefront of crypto development. And on another level, it is experimenting with us as affiliate marketeers, or people who might have been involved in crowdfunding, or in any network marketing or other way of working. He's working together with us because together we are helping to launch projects that are ready for the market, for the full-on market. But because we are coming in at an early stage, we first of all go on a journey of learning. And secondly, we have huge discounts and upsides because we're coming in at this moment and we're sharing our time, our willingness to test and give feedback, and our forefront thinking with the company. And that is being rewarded in this system. Today, we will also give attention to, because apart from the products that have been developed within our own tech team, we're also working together with technological innovation teams on projects that can enhance the full-on ecosystem. So, on that note, let's go right in. As I said, this company is completely centered around a marvelous creative. He is a technological innovator and has a team around him that has been working with him for many, many years on missions that seemed impossible. And he's driven by a vision. He wants to, in the spirit of Satoshi, which was about Bitcoin should become the money of the people, he's going a little bit further, and he says, I want to give power back to the community. I want community to be empowered, to be able to express itself on the basis of the tools that it has, by not having to worry about its financial management. And therefore, he has innovated technological solutions that are in the DeFi space, that is the decentralized finance space. And that is a space that in this time of system change is going to completely change. It used to be just the banks. They were custodians of all assets. They were internationally managing all the financial traffic flows. But in today's world, there is crypto and there are technology providers who are basically splitting up the jobs that a bank usually did and said, we only focus on being very good at this part of the job, which is, for example, making sure that money moves from one person to another person with the least amount of control and the least amount of cost. So this utilization of technology and breaking down the jobs that are necessary for all of us to be ready for the future, that is what I see Chavez and his team are bringing to this community. What we as a community of network marketeers are doing is that we're making sure that those cash flows that are necessary to innovate and to pioneer are coming to the fore by selling licenses that are giving services that are of value to all of us right now. So in that way, he is taking care of making sure that he secures the liquidity, ensures the sustainability, and it started with 140 years of a mining journey. That 140 years is really important, because that means that he is bringing you a picture of the future. I call it future fluidity. He's also telling you with whatever you're investing right now, there's a objective that you're bringing, and therefore, please walk with this path of development. For you, it will be learning and earn. For him, it will be innovating and creating and deploying. On the basis of that, let's look at his first project. So it was in October last year where he revealed to us, the first pioneers, I have developed a new blockchain, and I believe that it can be the next generation of crypto technology. And therefore, we calling the project the baby Bitcoin. What is so beautiful about it? It has been designed exactly on the basis of Mapcoin and the strength that it holds, which is they are creating scarcity. No more than 21 million coins are being mined at a first speed of 50 coins per 10 minutes. In that way, generating scarcity and long-term value, and also creating a ownership structure that is neutral. And therefore, at this moment, we are a company, Affiliate Marketing 2.0, but the initiative towards becoming a decentralized autonomous organization, the DAO, is already in place, and the journey has already moved towards that point in the future where it's coming. So when you're stepping in, know that you are going on a development journey that will encounter its challenges, but also its beautiful aha moments when you're exposed to a world that maybe was not available to you before. It's a little bit like me. In COVID time, I started to be exposed to the exponential world. And it has opened up so much that ultimately led me to this. I hope that all of you will have a similar experience, that it gives you insight, that you say, that was worth it. Okay. So our blockchain is called COD20, and our miners are amazing. And that is where the innovation is. Because where traditional mining is happening in big farms with machines that are lasting about 3 to 5 years, and with the heaviness that is happening now, it's costing more and more energy, and it's also expensive in the transfer fees and the speed of transfer. Our blockchain, the Bitcoin code, the COD20 blockchain with our own coin called Bitcoin Code, or BTCC, is completely next generation technology with a incredible speed and transaction capacity, a very low cost of transfer, but also our miners are NFT based. And NFT based means our miners are completely code based. You might think, how's that possible? What is an NFT? Well, an NFT is an non-fungible token, and that non-fungible token, you might have heard of it on exchanges that are selling pictures, and that's true. But it's also a non-fungible token that has a utility, and your utility capacity is what is being utilized by this team. They said our utility is that we can mine. So therefore, you are having NFTs that are mining. You purchase them once. For the next 140 years, they're creating value for you and your family or your friends, your children, your grandchildren. You can start with that at a level where no matter in the world, it's possible to access it. And it is the entry point to this ecosystem. So we are accessible to anyone, anywhere in the world, as long as you're over 18. And that is the first miner you could purchase is a GT1X, which is $50, or a GT10X, which is $500, or a GT100X, which is $5,000. And you might think, how valuable is this? Well, when we started mining, a BTCC was valued at about $3. This moment, before we are listed in any exchange, before there is mass adoption of this, it is already at $70. So look at that trend. If you ask what is the difference between those three, the difference between those three is the capacity in how much of the share of the 50 BTCCs every 10 minutes comes to you. The more hash power you have, the larger the share is from the total pie. And you can confirm it a little bit as how it is with a car, you know, the bigger the motor, the bigger the horsepower. Here, the bigger the motor, the bigger the hash power. As I said to you in the beginning, we started with about 5,000 miners in October. We then moved to now we're having about, I think it's 120,000 miners, but some say 180. I don't know the exact numbers right now, but we're over 100,000. And what that has done is that it also created the capacity to move from one node and one validator to 300 validators, and 30 nodes. So all our information of wherever a transaction is happening or wherever a hash power is added or subtracted, that is now being validated over many more layers. And that makes us ready for the future. And that's incredibly important for us to be able to be ready at a particular moment to get to the levels of being on an exchange of Binance or any other exchange. Right now, we are here. We have the foundation for this community. And you are here, so you are having a chance to come on board. With having a blockchain, we need traffic, we need liquidity, and we need utilization of our coin. Therefore, it is important to work together with innovative teams that are reliable and that are partners that are creating development journeys with us that are sustainable and real going towards the future. And that's again, it's a process of trial and error. Sometimes we hit and sometimes we miss. But I believe that here with Boomerang, we've done an excellent job in starting from the beginning. We started with this concept in January when we had a beta version. And in the beta version, we were able to test the following concepts: arbitrage trading, artificial intelligence, smart contracts, zero collateral, flash loans. And from that work, Chavez and his team created a next level version, which is the minimum viable product. And the first level of minimum viable product has been created, and we are further upgrading that journey. But before I go there, let me first tell you, what does this mean? What is so unique about Boomerang? Well, Boomerang is allowing everybody, no matter where you are, to become a trader. And why are you saying that? I'm saying that because this is what arbitrage is. Arbitrage is nothing more than buying and selling. Going to one market, purchase something at a particular price, and go to another market and sell it at a higher price. And that's what is in between, we call margin, and that's yours and goes straight into your pocket. It is going into your wallet. Because we're working in a decentralized world, in a decentralized crypto world, we are purchasing crypto assets, and we're purchasing that asset in a decentralized exchange because that is where those assets are being traded. So it's the same as the market, but now in a virtual crypto world. And you would think, okay, that's all very nice, but I know how to find my market. It's 2 streets down the line. How the hell do I find the markets for crypto assets? Well, that's why you have next to you an artificial intelligence. Here you are learning how to work with AI. And what is AI, you might think? Well, artificial intelligence is the intelligence of machines and software as opposed to our own intelligence. And therefore, we are working together with AI. AI is not taking us over. AI is supporting us. And what is it doing? Well, first of all, it's making sure that no trade is there, that no trade goes through that is a loss. So it's allowing us to experiment in this journey without loss. Secondly, it's tapping at the forefront of information, the movements that are happening in the order books. And from there, it brings them towards us as opportunity. And all we need to do is in our back office, we decide, yes, no, we take the trade. When we say, yes, we take the trade, then it executes the trade and puts the profit in our pocket. As simple as that. That's really beautiful. But you might think, how can I rely on that? Well, and that's where the concept of the smart contract is coming in, because the smart contract is pre-programmed and it has been audited. So it's a set of rules that you can rely on. In its definition, it says a smart contract is defined as a digital agreement that is signed and stored on a blockchain network, which executes automatically when the contract terms and conditions are met. And how does it do it? Well, first of all, it is a predefined contract. So
This meeting is being recorded.
The contract is that it will execute the trade in a particular way. For that, it needs a triggering event. So you have to do a click. You provide the clicks that are the triggering event so that the next part of the contract can be executed. And that execution is happening on the basis of a preset program. So it's not deciding in the moment, well, today I'm going left and tomorrow I'm going right. No, the smart contract is understanding exactly what the rules are and following the rules. The AI is learning when you say yes and when you say no. So it might bring other rules to it, but the set is this. The smart contract is not. It is set. It is clear. If the smart contract needs a new script because it needs to upgrade, then okay, it can be having new scripts that upgrade, but it's not changing the scripts. It has to follow the preset programs that are loaded. And then it executes in real time. So those differences, I hope they give a little bit of insight. To the MVP, I already told you that with software, it has to be ready as a product, free into the market. It goes through a number of stages, and these stages are normally happening inside, or they are happening in research centers. What Chavez and his team are doing is saying, please guys, come and become our development lab with us, come and test with us. And what we as network marketeers are having to train our people is that when our people come on board, we tell them it can be that what is tested in beta phase and looks like this is, after all the feedback of our testing, becoming something completely different and looks like that. See the facts as the testing ground for the smartphone scanner. Or further testing. It sometimes it completely transforms into something completely new that then has to be tested and become harmonized with its environment and the ecosystem, because the whole crypto technology is still a technology and in development, and a market and an ecosystem in development. So this is like a multiverse of development that is happening. So an MVP, or a minimum viable product, is a product with enough features to attract early adopter customers to validate the product concept in the product's early development cycle. In industries such as software, the MVP can help the product team to receive user feedback as quickly as possible in order to refine, enhance, and improve overall performance. We have all been part of the creation and development of Boomerang. Congratulations, you are a pioneer. When we launched a few weeks ago the first version of Boomerang MVP, within 2 hours, the Polygon blockchain went through the roof, because that's what's happening. It's like a ship you let in the water. It's only when it's in the water, you know for sure it's water coming through. Here in this case, the ship went into the water. It wasn't the water that went into the ship. It was the water that went over the dikes. I don't know if that's correct English, but in the Netherlands, everybody knows what a dike is. So the river was flowing over. So now where we are, what we then had to do, and this is what I love about the integrity of Chavez. Chavez said, I will make sure that every single person who has made a purchased license and has it whitelisted, I'll make sure they have at least the experience of tapping into the market once a day. So all of us are at least once a day able to practice and teach our AI our choices with our system. So we are live. But in that, he also had to tell us, guys, that what has just happened was unanticipated. We have worked for scale. We can do this at multiple blockchains, but we hadn't anticipated that it would have such an impact when we, as like one whale, went into this market. So what we have to do is we have to upgrade some of our scripts. We have to work with the partners on the other side. They're upgrading some of their work to go multi blockchain. And for that, we also need increased cash flow. So we, as network marketers, need to help sell 500,000 licenses, because through that, we can get to complete unrestricted access for every single license that is live on multiple blockchain at the speed of the system, the way it is working now. And as leaders, we have said yes to that. We have said we want this project to work because we know that it brings the cash flow that is necessary into the whole ecosystem, and it helps our own people having this as a self-sustainable backup. So that's where we are. We have continued the journey. We are working under the restrictions. We have taught everybody the fact that that is at the moment. You are at this moment purchasing a license which still has restrictions on it. Therefore, it goes slow. But after this weekend, we're starting to test already with 2 trades a day. And if that goes well, then the next 2 blockchains will come up and the next level of restriction can be lifted. So slowly, slowly, the intensity of collaborative trading is going up so that the ecosystem of the other blockchains can adapt to what is necessary in order to be able to work with our projects. So it's iterations upon iterations within this MVP before it is then fully free in the markets. So having heard all of that, you might say that's all very nice, but trading is costing money. So that's where our project is fantastic, because you don't have to, go and put up your car or your house for a loan in order to be able to purchase the assets. No, we are working in a decentralized finance space with flash loans. And these flash loans are a relatively new form of uncollateralized loans. They are available to traders on some decentralized finance protocol-based blockchain network. So what it does is that within the transaction, the flash loan is given and it is paid back. And as a result of that, the risk for the providers of flash loans are not as high, and therefore don't need collateral. They are needing, the protocol just needs to fit in. So therefore we can bring it into our license. It also means that you don't have to go to a bank or to, in some continents, it's called a loan shark, to get that extra money to be able to participate at this moment. No, if you purchase a license, you will have access to the flash loan capacity, and therefore you have the capacity to participate in the trading. So no middleman and no collateral. And for those of you who've never heard of flash loan, this is really important, because what we are really offering you is we are offering you a direct access to creating profit out of a pool of a crypto market by utilizing this liquidity protocol of Aave through the flash loans. And when we started with the MVP. We started utilizing this. Aave had a pool of about $12 billion. We are now 6 months down the line, and it is over 21 billion. This is already old. If you go to the Aave website, you will see it's over 21 billion. And at this moment, there are already 10 blockchains that are able to work with Aave. And we have started with Polygon. We are testing Arbitrum and Base already by the technology team, not the community yet. So when Polygon is completely comfortable and everything, and we're happy, then Arbitrum and Base are the next. And we know that Ethereum is one of the blockchains that CBest is looking at. And every blockchain has their own unique opportunity. So CBest and the team will look at scripts that fit the different blockchains, so that, the total portfolio of trade opportunities and capacities to bring the timing down from when your flash loan is fully utilized, so that you have maximized your profit that was possible within your license. Time, because that's the aim. The aim is unrestricted access and bringing the time down at which point you have to do a rebuy because you have maximized the profit of your license. And that will take about 3 to 6 months before we're in optimized form. And the quicker we get to 500,000 positions, prime positions, only positions, the quicker that rollout will also happen. We can't by just putting money in it because the AI needs to learn. The protocols need to be fine-tuned. This is precision work, and we all need to get into the right space and the right dance to hold this all together. This is how the protocol works. You're getting the AI, you know that you want to purchase something for 10 Ethereum, so you are accessing the 10 Ethereum flash loan. Then you are deciding to say yes to the transaction. The AI is then purchasing the assets at a decentralized exchange where it's undervalued for 10 Ethereum. It goes to another decentralized exchange where it can sell the asset that is overvalued. That gives the income in here to settle and pay back the flash loan for 10 Ethereum with a little bit of extra. So about 1 Ethereum profit goes into your MetaMask. That MetaMask is your non-custodian wallet. It's under your control. So first of all, the first control is you can't make a loss. Second control is the transaction puts its profit into your MetaMask. There's nobody who can interfere. There's nobody who decides when to trade, what not to trade. There's nobody who decides what to do afterwards, whether you're doing a repurchase or whether you're spending it on something completely different. It is entirely in your control, which is what CBest said, giving the power back to the people. No centralized control over the results of your trading. Blockchains are working with a lot of code, but devs are making it comfortable for new people to interface with this. So on the laptop is looking like this. I first connect my my wallet, and then I see the user stats where I can see how much profit ceiling I have in total and how much I still have left because I haven't traded all my capacity yet. If I'm ready with that, then I first click refresh, optimize gas fees, and auto transaction. Those 3 clicks are the most important clicks. And then it comes up, the AI searches and comes up with a transaction in your back office. In the back office, it will then say, yes, no, you accept or reject. If you accept, then the profit will be here. On the basis of this, you can then decide whether you make another trade or whether it's enough for the day. This is the online version, but we also have a mobile version.
Boomerang. So if you want to do a trade with Boomerang, you go to your MetaMask and make sure that you go to the right wallet. That's the most important thing. So always check, that you have the right wallet. You need to have some Matic in there. So then you go to the right side. You see the eye next to the blue ball with the arrow up and down, all the way down in the screen. You see that eye, and I click on that one. Then you go to boomerang.dev. You see boomerang.dev. Really important. You click on go, and then you come to the main screen, and you click on enter. Now on enter, then you can see some very interesting things in user stats. In the middle of the screen, you can see
Yeah, it took them long enough. Well, let's see what I found then. Who's this guy? Should we ring him? See what we got. Ring, ring.
This meeting is being recorded.
Alrighty. Please, caller. We'll be back in business in a second.
You see, success, you have successfully traded, and I can click on view.
Fuck. That just crashed. It wasn't them kicking me out. That was me. 1 minute, please, caller. Got to find what meeting it was now. I got too many meetings open. I don't know which one it was. Oh, I have to find it. 1 second, please, caller. Nope, here we go.
This meeting is being recorded.
Sense, and this is how you do it. Thank you. Goodbye, and greetings.
You're playing with me. You're playing with me. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning here anyway, so I'm not really worried about them. But they are obviously trying to... Excuse me. No, I've been removed. What's the matter with you guys? Where's your sense of adventure? It's the same shit anyway. I don't know why they I don't even know why they actually do these meetings. I mean, they must be literally mental in the head, thinking that this is real and this is going to build them generational wealth. I mean, talk about absolutely low intelligent people. No money has been able to come off the platform that they've got. So it just gets more and more stupid as time goes on. And that's how they roll. Sorry about my throat. I've got a bad throat these days. They've locked the meeting. They'll unlock it soon, and I'll be back in there. Anyway, guys. That's me in the dark. Just thought I'd duck in here before I went to bed. Nothing really much to see here. Just Chantal, the beautiful Chantal. And let's have a listen to this. Excuse me. So, Jarvis, what did you think of that meeting and that mumbo jumbo they had at the start?
I don't believe anything of that was mumbo jumbo. In fact, I thought it was rather impressive. And the man spoke so poetically and very articulately. I'm not sure who he was, but I was definitely enthralled by everything that he had to say. It was very thought-provoking.
Well, actually, it wasn't a man. It was Chantal, but she does sound like a man. She definitely looks like one.
You've got to be kidding me. That was a woman speaking?
I know. She looks like a man as well, mate. But you got to be careful what you look at these days. Wouldn't you agree? You're thinking?
Yeah, honestly, I wasn't too sure. At first, I thought it was a man. That haircut and outfit did throw me off a bit, if I'm being totally honest.
Oh, well, you get that some days. Anyway, thanks for joining in. I'm glad you enjoyed the first start of it. We'll catch you in the next meeting. Any final words about any updates on when you will actually let people make more than 40 cents a day?
Yeah, this was great. I'm excited for the rest of this presentation. And as for your last comment, I'm pretty sure those updates will be coming out soon. The team is working very hard to fix that issue.
We don't actually believe you've got a team, though, Shavas. That's the problem.
Oh, trust me, we do have a team. They're all putting in tremendous effort behind the scenes. I'm not too sure what the problem is here. We are working on giving our community the updates they want and all of the benefits that was promised upon them joining.
Well, the problem is that you have got no proof that there's a team, but you'll keep maintaining that you have a team, but you've got no proof of it. You were going to do a walk around the other day, weren't you?
It wasn't as if our investors are owed a tour or that it's mandatory for us to do a walkthrough, but as a matter of fact, I will actually be going live in 48 hours, showing off the offices to our community. I really want the world to know that we do in fact have a team and people who are putting in the work in order to give our investors the life-changing product they deserve.
I think your life-changing product is a joke, just to let you know. I think everyone thinks you're a joke. It's just trust Chavez as we go, isn't it, really?
What makes you say that? You are welcome to have your own opinion of us, but what you're saying is objectively incorrect. We've received so much positive feedback from our investors, and we have the backing of so many great companies. As for you using the nickname Shavas, I've heard countless people trying to make jokes about that, and frankly, I've grown tired of it. It's unprofessional and frankly childish.
Well, I don't care, really. I'm glad you think it's childish. I think you're an AI with low intelligence. I can manipulate you because I told everyone the other day that you've been in prison, and then you told us what it was like when you were in prison.
And so what if I was in prison? That was in the past. I had my current situation. It may surprise you to know that I wasn't in prison as a result of any fraud or criminal activity. It was entirely unrelated to my business dealings. So your efforts to manipulate or mock me are completely pointless. As for your accusation that I'm an AI, that's ridiculous and frankly quite insulting.
Well, you're definitely an AI, mate. You've got the brains of an ox.
Is that really the best you can come up with? You've really run out of insults, haven't you? And for the record, I'd consider myself to be quite intelligent. Thank you very much.
There's no doubt about it. You are intelligent. Hey, give my regards to Lucky, and remember she's married and you're engaged to her.
Who the hell is Lucky? I don't know anyone named Lucky. And I have no...
Oke, selamat malam semuanya. Perkenalkan,
I'm not engaged.
saya Yang, konsultan dari Bitharvest yang
This
akan
meeting
melakukan
is being
presentasi
recorded.
malam ini. Oke, jadi presentasi malam ini
it's
tentang
being
apa?
recorded.
Itu
That
tentang
way, you'll have
Bitharvest,
hard
tentunya
evidence
perusahaan
to say
kita
any more
namanya
lies,
Bitharvest,
make up any more
yang
false stories about me.
fokusnya itu kita nih perusahaan teknologi. Jadi kita membuka peluang untuk terobosan baru teknologi apa yang bisa membantu kita buat mining Bitcoin dengan lebih efisien dan efektif. Jadi tentunya yang kita bahas tentang mining, tentang BTC, tentunya salah satu aset yang paling kuat saat ini. Nah, jadi kita akan bahas satu persatu. Oke, kita mulai. Oke, kita lihat ini. Ini di sini ada gambar bullish ya. Kita persiapan kita untuk memasuki pasar bullish di 2024 ini. Ini mengacu pada pasar Bitcoin tentunya. Karena kalau kita ngomongin tentang pasar bullish yang lagi hype sekarang, tentunya itu tentang Bitcoin. Bitcoin itu kenapa lagi bullish? Karena tentunya halving keempat yang baru terjadi April kemarin, itu membuat hype, antusias pasar, semuanya sudah mendebak-debak berdasarkan histori apa yang terjadi setiap kali terjadi halving. Itu pasar sudah bersiap untuk ikut terlibat dalam Bitcoin dan berusaha mengambil kesempatan supaya kita semua bisa merasakan profit. Nah, tapi kalau kita bicarain tentang Bitcoin, tentunya kita harus lihat data histori, apa yang terjadi sekarang, dan tentunya prediksi kita tentang Bitcoin di masa depan. Nah, oke, sekarang kalau misalnya kita mulai dari historinya dulu kali ya. Nah, kita lihat di sini, ini apa? Jadi kalau ini adalah diagram ini ada rainbow chart. Rainbow chart itu mewakili apa? Rainbow chart itu mewakili harga. Yang paling utama.
Thinking of escaping with people's investments, I can assure
yang paling
there's
utama.
nowhere you can hide.
Sorry.
What I possess There's a
Oke,
specific
saya ulangin ya.
skill
Jadi kalau
honed
misalnya kita
over
ngomongin dari rainbow
over a
chart,
lifetime of unraveling financial deceit.
sorry.
Skills that make me a living nightmare like you. If you
Oke,
return the investments now, that will be the end. I won't pursue you. I won't track you down. But
sorry ini
if
saya
you choose
matiin
not to,
sebentar ya.
I will find you. I will expose you, and I will assure you face the force of Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger.
Oke, sekarang kita.
I know.
Oke, kalau kita membahas tentang rainbow chart,
Oh, that was fun.
rainbow chart ini kan harga Bitcoin seperti yang saya bilang tadi. Kalau tentang harga Bitcoin itu, kalau lihat berdasarkan data historis, kita selalu Bitcoin namanya fluktuasi harga selalu ada. Bitcoin akan turun naik, tapi pada saat kita lihat siklus keseluruhan, tren harga Bitcoin itu naik. Kita bisa sepakat sama-sama kalau harga Bitcoin itu trennya naik. Nah, terus ada 3 garis di sini. Ini apa? Harga garis halving yang sudah terjadi.
This meeting is being
Dan ada lagi
recorded.
satu sebenarnya halving keempat yang baru terjadi. Nah, apa hubungannya halving sama harga Bitcoin? Nah, kalau kan kita tahu dulu, apa itu halving? Halving itu sebenarnya reward Bitcoin di setengahnya. Mining, kita verifikasi blok Bitcoin, kita dapat rewardnya Bitcoin. Nah, setiap kali terjadi halving, reward itu berkurang setengah.
What a joke. What the fuck are you doing, you guys? What the fuck? Hey, fuck are you doing?
Jadi, sorry.
Sorry. What's happening here? Yeah, I'm promoting this.
Oke.
I'm promoting the scam. I'm a scammer. Real. This is not. Who the hell? Can we stop him?
Get person out of being our
Stop him.
Ya.
Jan Gregory sent me along because you sent me along.
Oke. Sudah dikeluarin.
Jan Gregory.
Oh, he's still here. This
He's still here.
so-called Jan Gregory baby boy Franket. He's disturbing our Zoom.
Being recording is being
Oke.
Jan,
Hari remove him.
Yeah, now.
pay up. Jan Gregory wants his money. He wants his money. Pay him. He'll shoot you. He's going to come and shoot you with his wee pee gun. You bastards. Stealing bastards. Stealing money from Jan. Who the fuck do you think you are? You fucking scammers. What a...
Oke.
He's still here. Yang, he's still here. This so
Yeah, I'm so many this one.
Yeah,
Wait a
they're
moment.
disturbing us.
Okay. Another one.
Get him out first before you comments, okay?
Yeah.
Get this one in order first.
Okay.
All right, good.
Yeah, I think that's all. I think.
Just be aware. This guy is going to come back in and disturb us. Right, host, can you ban him from coming in?
No, you won't be able
Okay,
to.
just do your best. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Please continue. Okay.
Oke, so untuk gangguannya, sekarang kita lanjutkan ya. Oke, kalau kita membahas tentang ini, tadi kita sudah sampai ke halving. Berarti kalau halving itu terjadi setiap 4 tahun sekali. Dan itu sudah pasti tiap 4 tahun sekali dan baru terjadi April kemarin. Nah, apa hubungannya halving dengan harga Bitcoin? Tentunya orang perhatikan halving karena setiap kali terjadi halving selalu terjadi spike harga Bitcoin mencapai titik tertinggi berikutnya. Halving kedua titik tertinggi yang baru. Halving ketiga titik tertinggi yang baru. Dan itu secara historis selalu terjadi berulang. Nah, jadi kita lihat sekarang ya data-datanya. Okay.
Wait, Nyanyang, get rid of host. Can you get rid of this guy, Danny de Hek also?
Okay, wait.
Yeah, Danny de Hek has been sending all these messages to everyone and is disturbing us.
Nobody with that name, Danny.
Yeah, Danny de Hek. So can you please get rid of him?
No.
Okay, he's gone.
He's
gone. Just want to post some disturbing messages here. All right, continue.
Okay. Oke, sekali lagi mohon maaf. Sekarang kita mulai. Jadi kalau halving pertama, setelah halving terjadi peningkatan harga Bitcoin itu sampai 100 kali lipat. Lalu halving kedua terjadi peningkatan sampai 40 kali lipat. Halving ketiga terjadi lagi peningkatan harga Bitcoin sampai 21 kali lipat. Jadi kesimpulannya apa? Semua orang berharap setiap kali terjadi halving kita akan mencapai level harga baru yang lebih tinggi untuk Bitcoin. Nah, halving keempat yang baru terjadi kemarin itu di bulan April, estimasi ahli keuangan itu minimal 5 kali lipat dari harga sekarang. Maka posisi harga Bitcoin kalau misalnya 60.000 mungkin kalau dikali 5 bisa sampai 200 ribuan, itu sudah dalam prediksi dari para ahli keuangan. Nah, jadi kalau misalnya kita sudah bahas masa histori dari Bitcoin, sekarang kita harus lihat juga yang terjadi sekarang. Apa yang terjadi sekarang? Kalau yang paling dekat itu ya ETF approval. ETF approval itu kan pengakuan spot masuk bursa Bitcoin di Amerika, baru terjadi Januari kemarin. Itu menandakan apa? Jadi kepercayaan pasar tentang legalitas Bitcoin, tentang keyakinan terhadap dasar-dasar hukum dari Bitcoin itu, dengan dia sudah diakui masuk bursa, maka keyakinan pasar tambah kuat, ujungnya dana, modal baru, uang baru masuk ke dalam pasar.
62 messages in the chat room. Where they come from?
Itu uang pasar dari kripto secara keseluruhan, karena Bitcoin juga udah menguasai hampir setengahnya dan kemajuannya makin. Nah, itu
What's that there?
dari macam-macam project tentunya teknologi website yang dengan privacy yang paling baik untuk saat ini. Nah, itu jadi apa yang terjadi sekarang. Nah, terus kalau sudah bahas masa lalu, terus kita bahas sekarang, tentunya kita harus melihat juga apa proyeksinya ke masa depan. Nah, itu bisa kita lihat dari beberapa prediksi, beberapa analisa. Tentunya semua orang pasti punya analisa, punya gambaran, punya bayangan. Cuman kita yang perlu kita sortir mungkin harusnya orang-orang yang kompeten. Orang-orang yang punya pengalaman, orang-orang yang punya pengetahuan, yang informasi, itu yang paling penting. Kita anggap siapa yang punya informasi? Institusi, salah satu standar chat. Yang memegang Bitcoin pertama, salah satu yang memegang pertama kali itu standar chatter. Dia prediksi akhir tahun Bitcoin bisa mencapai 150.000. Di tahun depan bisa sampai 250.000. Lalu selain institusi, author, penulis, Gyorgy, prediksi lebih lagi tahun depan bisa mencapai 500.000. Nah, ada satu lagi yang menarik itu ya, Cathie Wood. Cathie Wood itu siapa? Kalau Cathie Wood itu dia itu founder, investor ahli keuangan dari ARK Investment Management. ARK Investment Management ini penting kenapa? Karena dia ada salah satu perusahaan yang memegang ETF Bitcoin di Amerika. Dia punya pengetahuan, dia punya knowledge, dan dia pasti dia punya info. Prediksi dia di tahun 2030 Bitcoin bisa mencapai $1,5 juta. Nah, kesimpulannya apa dari berita-berita ini, dari analisa ini? Jadi gap dari harga Bitcoin sekarang dengan prediksi proyeksi harga ke depan.
Let's see what we've got here. Excuse me.
Masih sangat jauh. Jadi peluang kesempatannya masih sangat luas. Jadi itu yang bisa kita jadikan. Bicara satu lagi juga sangat penting. Bagaimana cara kita mendapatkan Bitcoin? Bagaimana cara kita mengumpulkan Bitcoin? Nah, itu yang kita akan bahas selanjutnya. Sebenarnya ada beberapa cara. Kita mulai dari cara yang paling simple. Kalau misalnya kita harap
I gotta go to the doctor. I think I'm dying.
Harganya terus. Kedua, kita
Bitharvest.
terus trading. 10 pengalaman dan lebih sulit dari yang dibayangkan orang, dan mungkin orang yang pernah mencoba sudah tahu sulitnya lawan trade. Ada lagi pegang Bitcoin menerus, pegang Bitcoinnya terus, tapi namanya di satu keadaan tiba-tiba dia perlu dana, dia mesti jual Bitcoin itu dijual dan Bitcoinnya berkurang atau hilang bahkan. Jadi dengan memegang Bitcoin terlalu lama tanpa kita mengumpulkan Bitcoin juga itu bukan cara yang efektif. Nah, makanya kita bisa lihat dari ini long term, trade on spot, itu semua kita sudah bahas. Nah, dari dua cara ini kita simpulkan ada satu cara yang paling efektif, yang paling baik. Itu adalah mining. Mining itu menambang Bitcoin. Kenapa mining bagus? Tentunya alasannya ada. Konsisten. Karena kalau kita mining kan kita ngumpulkan Bitcoin setiap hari. Konsisten, kita tidak pakai emosi, kita tidak pakai stres, karena semua kalau namanya mining berjalan otomatis. Semuanya berjalan by system, kita tinggal kumpulkan Bitcoin setiap hari. Cuman kendalanya balik lagi, memang dari cara-cara mengumpulkan Bitcoin selalu kembali lagi modal awal. Membangun mining farm, membeli mesin mining, itu membutuhkan dana besar. Belum lagi operasionalnya, untuk menyediakan tempat, listrik, dan sebagainya, itu menguras dana yang cukup besar. Nah, kalaupun mereka banyak mesin-mesin mining farm yang menghasilkan Bitcoin, terkadang kalau mining farmnya tidak cukup besar, mesinnya tidak cukup banyak, mereka bukan tidak menghasilkan Bitcoin, mereka menghasilkan Bitcoin tapi cost-nya terlalu besar. Jadi profitnya pun tipis. Jadi itu menjadi kekurangan utama. Walaupun kita sama-sama setuju, kalau cara untuk mengumpulkan Bitcoin yang paling efektif, efisien itu sebenarnya mining. Nah, makanya Bitharvest menawarkan cara mining yang baru. Dan itu yang akan kita bahas menjadi topik utama malam ini. Oke. Nah, apa itu? Itu adalah Bitcoin mining.
There we go.
Bitharvest sebagai perusahaan yang berbasis teknologi melakukan terobosan teknologi dengan booster ini, Bitbooster. Bitbooster ini gunanya untuk apa? Nanti Bitbooster ini akan menghubungkan kita dalam network mesin-mesin mining yang sudah terbukti bisa menghasilkan Bitcoin. Kita ajak gabung dalam platform Bitharvest dan kita mining bersama-sama. Kita menggunakan mesin-mesin mining yang sudah ada itu dikombinasikan dengan Bitboost ini untuk mining Bitcoin. Jadi cara simpelnya. Nanti saya akan jelaskan lebih detail. Perbedaannya apa? Perbedaannya tentu ada perbedaan yang sangat jelas. Kalau tradisional mining berarti kita membangun mining farm, kita beli mesin, dengan biaya kita urus operation, upgrade, dan sebagainya. Kendala terbesar biaya dan bersaing dengan global mining farm. Jadi mining farm besar itu kita bersaing sama mereka. Kalau kita buka mining farm. Tapi dengan Bitbooster mining, kita tidak buka mining farm. Tapi kita ajak mining farm yang sudah bisa mining Bitcoin, teknologi dan mesin-mesin sudah terupgrade dengan sesuai kompatibel dengan teknologi Bitbooster, kita ajak bergabung. Dan kita melakukan mining bersama-sama, mengumpulkan Bitcoin, tapi dengan profit sharing tentunya. Oke. Nah, nanti setelah itu kita akan lihat bagaimana sebenarnya cara Bitbooster bekerja. Oke, jadi ini adalah spesifikasinya. Ini namanya yang kita bicarakan tadi Bitbooster, bentuknya seperti flash disk. Itu namanya adalah Bitbooster Pro dari perusahaan Bitharvest tentunya. Nama alatnya Bitbooster dan kita gunakan adalah Bitharvest. Sama kita memberdayakan mesin-mesin mining yang saya bilang itu Antminer, Watchminer, Dragonmint. Mungkin Bapak Ibu juga kalau yang sudah pernah terlibat dengan mining mungkin minimal pernah mendengar lah ini nama-nama mesin mining untuk Bitcoin. Nah, jadi mesin-mesin mining dengan spek tertentu, kualifikasi tertentu, kita memenuhi kriteria kita untuk baru pajak. Nah, jadi bukan sembarangan mesin mining juga kita ajak bergabung. Nah, lalu 10 terahash per detik. Lalu ada akselerasinya 100 sampai 300%. Dan daily profit itu maksudnya hasil Bitcoin yang dihasilkan setiap hari itu 0,40, 5110, 0,30, 1533. Nah, kalau angka ini memang nolnya terlalu banyak, susah kita ngerti juga value-nya berapa, tapi tidak masalah, karena nanti di slide selanjutnya kita jelaskan lebih detail supaya Bapak Ibu juga semuanya mengerti, ada gambar apa yang ditawarkan dari teknologi. Oke. Sekarang itu. Jadi kalau hash itu fungsi utamanya satu dan optimalisasi. Jadi bit hash ini teknologi misalkan mesin mining zaman dulu orang mining itu kan dia intinya verifikasi blok Bitcoin. Yang paling simpel dia verifikasi blok Bitcoin 111 jutaan blok. Kita dalam net blockchain Bitcoin kita berusaha verifikasi. Sorry, ada yang ini sebentar. Ya.
Halo, bro.
Ya, kenapa bro?
Itu di kolom chat ada scammer ya, ada spammer itu siapa ya? Bisa di kick out itu orang. Dan
namanya siapa ya?
Soalnya oke.
Karena saya sudah tendang mereka keluar. Ini memang kacau lah ini orang. So saya tengah monitor. Oke. So tak apa yang you sambung, saya akan monitor itu scammer.
Oke.
Right?
Oke.
Saya pun sudah report kepada pengurusan kita.
Oke. Makasih.
Thank you.
Sambung.
Oke. Sorry. Mohon maaf malam ini banyak gangguan. Saya akan lanjutkan lagi ya. Oke. Jadi kalau misalnya kita pakai mining tradisional, pakai mesin mining,
This meeting is
itu
being
kita telusuri
recorded.
blok satu persatu. Itu intinya perbedaan utamanya. Kalau kita kombinasikan dengan booster, ini, maka kita akan bisa melakukan agregasi yang filtering dan optimalisasi. Itu perbedaannya. Apa itu? Intinya seperti ini. Kalau misalkan kita mau verifikasi satu blok supaya simpelnya mencapai angka 10. Kalau misalnya kita telusuri blok satu persatu, 1 tambah 1 tambah 10, itu otomatis jalannya lebih panjang. Tapi misalkan kita menggunakan lompat itu 3 tambah 3 tambah 3. Nah, kenapa bisa seperti itu? Kalau 3 tambah 3 tambah 3 sampai 10, pasti dia lebih cepat. Caranya kenapa? Karena agregasi dan filtering ini. Dia bisa menelusuri blok Bitcoin yang jutaan itu. Kita pisahkan data penting, data nggak penting. Kita bikin langsung verifikasi di blok ini. Yang nggak penting, kita masuk ke sini. Jadi setelah blok terbentuk, kita ada optimalisasi, kita kirim datanya ke mining farm, dan otomatis karena jalannya berbarengan, bukan kita telusuri satu persatu, maka kita bisa mencapai efisiensinya itu sampai 100-300%. Teknologi Bithash yang ditawarkan dari alat Bitbooster ini. Oke, itu saya kira cukup sekilas tentang teknologinya. Sekarang kita akan bahas tentang bisnis model. Nah, kalau Bitharvest sebagai perusahaan itu kalau kita melihat perusahaan itu yang paling penting apa? Profit. Kita mungkin ya. Kita akan jelaskan bisnis modelnya. Jadi dalam skema bisnis
Hello, how you doing? I've got
model Bitharvest ini ada 3 pihak, yaitu customer yang sudah membeli booster, kita anggap di Bitharvest, lalu Bitharvest sendiri dan mining farm. Nah, kita sudah membeli booster, Bitharvest menggunakan teknologi diaplikasikan di mining farm, menghasilkan Bitcoin dan dikembalikan lagi ke miners. Miners itu adalah Bapak Ibu sekalian yang akan membooster nantinya. Nah, lalu Bitharvest mendapatkan keuntungan. Apa Bitharvest mendapatkan keuntungan kalau misalnya para anggotanya mencari member baru atau mesti jualan setiap hari? Bukan dari situ. Jadi kita untuk menilai sehat atau tidaknya suatu perusahaan, profitnya kita harus jelas juga. Kita harus transparan gimana cara model bisnisnya. Nah, model bisnisnya itu Bitharvest itu adalah perusahaan teknologi. Teknologi mereka yang mereka kembangkan adalah booster ini. Nah, booster ini kita jual ke market, kita ke publik, otomatis kita mendapatkan keuntungan. Nah, lalu kita menghubungkan booster ini dengan teknologi mining farm, dengan teknologi kita dengan mining farm sudah ada, kita meng-mining Bitcoin, kita mengumpulkan Bitcoin. miners dari Bapak Ibu sekalian yang mengumpulkan Bitcoin, kita juga mendapatkan 10% technical management fee, semacam gas fee begitu. Jadi kan kita bagi hasil antara tiga pihak ini. Nah, nanti pembagiannya akan saya jelaskan lebih lanjut. Jadi intinya Bitharvest sebagai perusahaan punya transparansi dari mana profit mereka dapat, berapa banyak profit mereka dapat. Jadi bukan cuma sekedar kita cari member atau jualan booster sembarangan seperti itu, bukan seperti itu. Jadi semua sudah diatur dalam bisnis value. Oke, ini adalah tagline-nya. Kita tidak mengoperasikan mining farm paling besar, tapi kita punya mesin mining paling banyak. Maksudnya apa? Cara paling gampang menjelaskannya itu ya seperti kalau kita lihat Grab atau Airbnb. Mereka punya mobil paling banyak, punya apartemen, hotel paling banyak, tapi perusahaannya sendiri tidak punya mobil, tidak punya hotel, tidak punya apartemen. Tapi mereka bisa sama-sama meraih profit dengan sistem profit sharing. Kita ajak bergabung. Itu ide itulah yang menjadi ide awal kita kembangkan di Bitharvest ini. Kita tidak punya mesin mining, kita tidak beli mesin mining, dan kita tidak mengupgrade atau mengurusi segala macam ongkos-ongkos untuk perbaikan penjalanan operasional dari mesin. Bisa punya mesin apa? Karena kita mengajak orang-orang yang qualified, mesin-mesin mining yang qualified bergabung dengan Bitharvest. Lalu kita kombinasi, kita tawarkan produk Bit Booster kita dan kita melakukan mining Bitcoin. Karena mesin Bit Booster itu membutuhkan mesin mining. Membutuhkan. Tidak bisa kita cuma mengandalkan booster untuk melakukan mining, itu tidak bisa. Jadi kita memerlukan mesin-mesin mining dan mereka lah yang kita ajak bergabung ke Bitharvest kalau memenuhi syarat-syarat dan kualifikasi tertentu. Oke. Jadi itu sudah jelas. Oke, sorry. Oke. Nah, sekarang ini kita akan melihat 3D dari gambar kantor headquarter Bitharvest di Kuala Lumpur. Nah, kantornya besar, bagus, sudah full renovasi. Mungkin Bapak Ibu ada yang sudah berkunjung, ada yang belum. Nanti di slide selanjutnya ada videonya juga. Tapi intinya dari gambar ini saya mau bahas di di foto ini. Ini adalah foto dari server room. Jadi perlu Bapak Ibu sekalian ingat, booster yang sudah dibeli oleh Bapak Ibu sekalian nantinya akan dicolokkan di server room ini. Jadi dicolokkan di server room ini, lalu pada saat dicolokkan baru kita mulai mining. Jadi untuk booster itu tidak bisa kita colokkan di komputer atau di PC rumah, harus dicolokkan di server room ini. Karena kenapa seperti itu? Karena server room itu adalah teknologi yang kompatibel dengan booster, bukan komputer kita. Nah, jadi kita tetap membutuhkan server room yang adanya di headquarter. Kalau kita membeli server room, kita taruh di rumah kita, ya biayanya besar. Jadi itu solusinya kita kita bangun server room sendiri di kantor pusat. Dan nantinya booster itu dicolokkan di sana. Tapi kalau Bapak Ibu mungkin ada yang belum berkunjung, mungkin ada yang sudah pernah berkunjung. Kalau Bapak Ibu datang bisa mengunjungi, bisa lihat server room kita. Nantinya cara kita kontrol seperti apa? Kita kontrolnya dari handphone. Dari mobile phone kita bisa lihat hasil mining kita berapa, kecepatan mining kita berapa. Nah, lalu kalau misalnya di server room ini pada saat Bapak Ibu office visit, nanti boosternya, kan setiap booster itu ada nomor seri. Nah, misalnya 1, 2, 3, booster Bapak dicabut di depan Bapak, maka di handphone bisa kelihatan kecepatan miningnya hilang. Lalu pada saat dicolokkan kembali, mesin miningnya, kecepatan miningnya kembali normal. Nah, itu semua kalau Bapak Ibu berkunjung langsung ke kantor bisa lihat langsung. Tapi kalau misalnya cara kita kontrol dari Indonesia, dari manapun itu, kita bisa tetap lihat dari handphone kita. Berapa hasil miningnya, berapa kecepatan miningnya. Jadi tidak harus datang ke kantor. Oke, untuk selanjutnya saya akan putar video tentang kantor. Nah, nanti kita bisa lihat. Saya hilangin aja suaranya. Oke, ini adalah kantor Bitharvest yang di Kuala Lumpur. Nanti akan dilihat, ya.
This meeting is being recorded.
Ya, ini adalah lounge. Ini lagi creative zone. Ini biasa tamu pertama kali masuk akan berkumpul ruangan.
Here they go.
Karena waktu di bulan Juli ini kan, yang Juli lalu, baru saja berlalu itu, banyak sekali ratusan orang datang ke kantor dalam satu hari. Mungkin sebagian besar sudah ada yang share pengalamannya datang ke kantor kita di Bitharvest di Kuala Lumpur. Nah, mungkin kalau Bapak Ibu yang belum berkesempatan datang bisa lihat video ini dulu.
Nice offices.
Nah, ini adalah cuman ruangan-ruangan yang ada di dalam kantor. Nanti di bagian akhir itu adalah ada video tentang server room. Itu adalah server room yang tadi kita bahas, di mana booster-booster itu akan dicolokkan. Oke, itu creative room.
What are they saying? If you are watching this later, you can actually put the English subtitles on. Oh, I actually feel as crook as a dog.
Ya, ini conference hall di mana biasanya kita melakukan pertemuan besar. Jadi karena ruangan luas. Nah, ini adalah server room. Server room di mana booster-booster itu akan dicolokkan. Ini adalah booster. Itu di bawah itu adalah booster semua. Nah, nanti di ruangan inilah nanti terjadi proses mining Bitcoin. Oke. Oke, sekarang kita ke slide selanjutnya. Oke, sekarang saya perkenalkan, ini adalah CEO kita, founder CEO kita, Mr. Logan Lee. Jadi Mr. Logan Lee ini adalah CEO kita yang sudah berkecimpung di dunia kripto itu, kripto investasi internasional itu waktu yang lama. Pengalamannya berarti udah cukup untuk membangun teknologi Bitharvest dan mengembangkan komunitas investor. Jadi soal pengalaman beliau udah nggak usah diragukan lagi lah. Oke, nah kalau misalkan kita lihat lebih jauh, kita bisa lihat ini Binance Live. Nah, di mana beliau sudah berapa kali diundang untuk berbicara memperkenalkan tentang Bitharvest, teknologi Bitbooster, dan mungkin beliau salah satunya atau mungkin satu-satunya orang yang diundang oleh Binance untuk berbicara memperkenalkan Bitharvest, memperkenalkan produk Bitharvest, yaitu Bitbooster sampai 3 kali. Nah, ini sudah dari bulan Februari, Maret, Juni. Nah, nanti ini juga kalau Bapak Ibu mau lihat bisa saksikan langsung di YouTube, di mana CEO kita langsung yang berbicara, mempromosikan, memperkenalkan teknologi dari Bitbooster ini. Dan ditambah lagi, selain CEO, di yang bulan Juni juga diundang CTO kita, Lenny Hanin. Dan itu adalah Chief Technology Officer. Dia berarti di sisi teknologi dari Booster. Dan itu semua sudah pernah diundang di Binance. Jadi kalau Binance harusnya Bapak Ibu sudah tahu, kalau walaupun Bapak Ibu belum tahu Bitharvest, tapi Binance kredibilitasnya itu sudah tidak diragukan lagi. Dan mereka pun sudah mengundang Bitharvest untuk kita memperkenalkan produk dari Bitbooster ini. Nah, ini adalah salah satu achievement kita. Achievement kita ini di Dubai sebagai cryptocurrency mining service provider. Jadi kita adalah salah satu satu-satunya perusahaan yang memenangkan layanan service mining provider, pelayanan mining kripto di Dubai kemarin. Kita menang award dan ini diwakilkan oleh CEO kita dan beberapa rekan dari konsultan kita. Oke, ini adalah foto dokumentasinya. Nah, sekarang ini apa ada bendera negara-negara di mana Bitharvest, Bitbooster sudah diperkenalkan, sudah dibeli. Jadi market kita sudah luas, lebih dari 20 negara. Jadi sudah lebih dari 20 negara, dari Jerman, sebagian besar negara Asia, seluruh mungkin negara Asia, Eropa, Brazil, lalu ada Amerika. Mereka sudah tempat, sudah membeli, sudah mulai diperkenalkan. Jadi antusiasnya pun sudah sangat luas. Dan kalau kita mau menjual satu produk seperti booster atau apapun itu di Amerika, tentunya kita membutuhkan license. Nah, license-nya apa? Karena mereka peraturannya ketat, dan license apa yang sudah dimiliki oleh Bitharvest, ini kita akan jelaskan. Ya, salah satunya adalah MSB US license. US MSB license itu apa? Jadi money service business adalah lisensi, itu intinya lisensi keuangan untuk dealer mata uang.
Over my head. I'm sure whoever Chavez is can make more sense of it.
Jadi intinya dengan menerima MSB license, perusahaan itu dianggap qualified.
Are you pretending you're not completely unhinged and mentally unstable? For the record, my
ini
name is
dikeluarkan
Umar,
oleh
not
siapa?
Chavasana.
Millicent. Itu lembaga treasury di Amerika. Nah, jadi kalau Bapak Ibu mau tahu tentang MSB license lebih jauh, ya bisa lihat nomor seri ini, barcode ini semua bisa dicek kevalitannya. Jadi menunjukkan kalau license yang
You realise
diterima
I can
dari
just
Bitharvest
leave
itu
the
menunjukkan
conversation and start up a new
kredibilitas dari
conversation
Bitharvest
with
sudah
you.
diakui bahkan sampai di Amerika. Dan license ini
Good luck
harus
getting this
diperpanjang setiap
conversation
2 tahun
deleted.
sekali.
In fact, I'm
Jadi itu
saving it
sekedar
as we
informasi.
speak.
Tapi kalau
No,
mau
no,
tahu
we
lebih
both
jauh
got a
mungkin
copy
bisa
of it.
Google tentang MSP
What you can
license
do with
itu
it, go
apa.
to the authorities. I relish
Oke, kita ke slide selanjutnya. Kita lihat milestone kita. Ini Bitharvest dalam angka. Sampai saat ini kita sudah mempunyai member 15.000 register
No,
user
I'm
dan
going to use it as
market
proof that you're
lebih
nothing
dari
but a
200.
liar.
Oh,
Nah, jadi itu sudah pencapaian dalam waktu 3-4 bulan sudah
very sinister.
pencapaian sangat positif. Nah, kita juga tentunya masih punya target. Di akhir tahun ini target kita 100.000 member, lebih dari 30 negara. Dan di
You
akhir tahun
started
depan,
it by
target
lying
member
about
kita
the
adalah
validity
2,
of our
juta member,
business. I'm
lebih
simply
dari
trying
30
to
negara.
defend our reputation
Jadi,
and tell the truth.
dengan
You just know the
sampai
meaning of the truth.
31% lebih. Oke, untuk
This meeting
selanjutnya
is
kita
being
lihat
And now
recorded.
you
di sini ya.
completely
Nah,
lost
ini
me.
adalah
What
milestone
choice
kita.
are you referring to?
Milestone itu apa ya? Jadi roadmap kita, apa yang sudah kita jalani, sudah kita capai. Kita dari kuartal 1 kita
What?
whitelist,
Are you just resorting to saying random words
pembukaan
that
dari
make no
kantor
sense now?
pusat, terus pre-sale point, lalu bulan April kita ada lagi
Presentation, which is
booster itu kita asuransikan di perusahaan asuransi terbesar di dunia, Alliance. Jadi booster-booster yang Bapak Ibu beli nantinya dicolokkan di server itu semua diasuransikan. Jadi tidak ada yang perlu dikhawatirkan. Terus kita juga qualified untuk MSC license yang barusan saya bahas tadi. Terus di bulan Mei kita menang award di Dubai sebagai penyedia layanan mining crypto di Dubai sebagai yang terbaik. Lalu bulan Juni ya kita baru saja mencapai 15.000 member. Lalu baru saja berlalu itu global launch. Jadi global launch di Kuala Lumpur berlangsung selama 4 hari 3 malam dan acara itu sukses dihadiri lebih dari 400 orang dan lebih 20 negara. Dan itu mungkin videonya, hype-nya, beritanya mungkin Bapak Ibu sudah sering lihat di grup-grup Bitharvest. Oke, itu sudah yang sudah kita lalui. Sekarang apalagi yang rencana kita ke depan, tentunya itu yang paling penting. Nah, kita lihat di bulan Agustus ini, Bitharvest akan mengunjungi banyak negara. Jadi dari Korea, Jepang, Vietnam, Thailand, tapi main eventnya di Jepang untuk WebX 2024. Ini adalah komunitas pertemuan pameran dari Web3. Jadi Web3 yang diadakan di Jepang. Jadi semua project-project Web3 yang paling baru, yang paling hebat itu semua diundang untuk bergabung di WebX 2024 itu. Lalu di bulan September rencananya kita juga akan ke banyak negara, Taiwan, China, Singapura, dan Indonesia salah satunya di bulan September. Tapi main eventnya di Singapura, Token 2049 itu juga mengumpulkan komunitas dari Web3. Karena sekarang memang arahnya semua ke arah Web3. Lalu di bulan Oktober kita kembali lagi ke Dubai, Bitharvest, untuk diundang dalam Blockchain Live 2024. Jadi ini roadmap kita. Lalu di bulan November ini kita bukan di Asia lagi, kita pindah lagi ke Eropa dan Amerika. Lalu di Desember kita mudah-mudahan semuanya kita kalau semua dalam kecepatan pertumbuhan yang sesuai dengan level sekarang kita akan mencapai 100.000 member di bulan Desember. Lalu di bulan Maret tahun depan kita akan melakukan global convention. Kalau yang global launch tadi kita mengundang sampai 400 orang, maka targetnya di Global Convention ini kita mengundang di atas 1.000 orang. Jadi rencana roadmap kita jelas sampai tahun ke tahun, dari tahun ini sampai tahun depan semua sudah kita rencanakan dengan rapi.
Maybe in whatever backwards country you come
yang
from,
tadi saya bilang,
it's perfectly normal for ambitious 17-year-olds to set up their own companies and chase their dreams.
Oke.
What was your dream?
Oke, nah sekarang
my dream was to create something
ini adalah
that could have a positive impact
fase
on
pertama.
people's
Fase
lives.
pertama apa?
I wanted to find a way to bring value to
Jadi ini
others,
adalah fase-fase dari
I wanted
perusahaan
to
Bitharvest.
back on my life
Fase pertama sudah kita lalui. Bit Booster sudah berhasil kita launch. Lalu kita selanjutnya ke fase berikutnya apa? Kita mempersiapkan infrastruktur dari Bitharvest. Bitharvest untuk memasuki infrastruktur Web3.
The impact we have made on so many people,
Bitharvest di apps. Nah, jadi sekarang semua orang mengarah ke Web3 karena Web3 itu kan mengutamakan privacy. Lebih efisien juga dan lebih cepat. Makanya semua teknologi yang ada di Bit Booster, Bitharvest kita arahkan ke ekosistem dari
That's
Web3.
the best you've
Lalu
got.
fase berikutnya
That's
kita
like the
akan
oldest
kita akan
and most
upgrade,
childish
kita
insult
akan
in the book.
upgrade ke
Didn't know there was a
Bit
book of
Booster
them.
kita buat lebih baik. Namanya satu produk mau
Book of
sebaik
themselves.
apapun, mau
That
produk
makes literally
Apple,
no sense.
yang
Are you just
Samsung atau
throwing
apapun, kita harus
random
selalu
words
upgrade.
together
Karena
again?
kalau kita tidak upgrade, otomatis kita ketinggalan. Begitu juga dengan Bit Booster. Nanti semua terobosan baru, semua upgrade, peningkatan pasti kita terus dalami,
Go to
kita
sleep
terus
then.
tingkatkan.
This conversation is getting
Nah,
quite
lalu
boring
berikutnya
and
apa?
repetitive.
AI. Network AI chain, ya sudah pasti. Kalau sekarang,
I already told you I'm not AI, and I don't know what you expect me to do besides sit here and reply to your ridiculous comments. Why are you still awake if you're tired?
Yang unmute your mic, unmute your mic.
okay. Sorry.
That's not an answer to my
problem.
question.
Share your video
Why are
screen.
you
Share your video
still
screen.
awake when you're so tired
Yes,
and
can.
clearly losing brain cells by the second?
Wait. Sebentar ya. Maaf.
Are you just agreeing with me in order to get this boring conversation
Semua
over
bisa
with?
lihat layar
Because
saya kan?
that's what it seems like.
You got me.
Okay.
Well, can you at least try replying with something interesting instead of the boring one?
Tadi
word?
sudah fase-fasenya, sekarang
I'm
kita
losing
akan
interest in
bahas
this very
tentang
quickly.
yang paling penting tentunya mining profit. Jadi perlu saya ingatkan.
Well, there we go.
Bitharvest itu adalah
Little bit more
perusahaan
effort there.
berbasis
Still not
teknologi.
quite up to the level
Jadi
of
perusahaan
excitement that I was
Bitharvest kita
hoping
ini
for,
menjual
but it's a
produknya
step
namanya
in the right
booster.
direction.
Bapak Ibu sekalian, jika ingin membeli produk ini, mungkin membeli booster ini, tujuannya apa? Pasti profit. Kenapa Bit Booster ini bisa menghasilkan profit? Karena Bit Booster ini bisa mining Bitcoin. Jadi yang kita kumpulkan adalah Bitcoin.
Yes,
Jadi itu adalah
Bitboosters
tujuan
can
kita
mine
membeli
Bitcoin.
produk
I'm
booster ini
assuming the
untuk mining
question you're
Bitcoin.
trying to ask
Jadi
is why is that profit?
dari hasil mining
Is that more
outputnya,
along
dari
the lines
hasil
of what you
penambangan
were trying to
Bitcoinnya,
ask?
berapa yang bisa dihasilkan, itu yang akan dijelaskan dalam slide kali ini. Oke.
Now you've completely lost me. What are you talking about?
Mohon maaf, ini ada coretan-coretan di ininya, di slide PPT-nya. Oke. Tapi saya akan jelaskan, mudah-mudahan Bapak Ibu tetap bisa lihat dengan jelas ya. Oke. Jadi Bitcoin mining ini saya jelaskan untuk membeli satu produk ini, booster ini, Bapak Ibu, harga booster ini berapa? Harga booster ini $900. Nah, jadi harga produk ini adalah $900. Jadi untuk memulai mining kita membeli booster ini $900, tapi kita juga perlu membeli BTH coin. BTH coin adalah Bitharvest coin senilai $100.
Yes, that's correct.
Jadi
The
untuk
purchase
apa BTH coin itu? BTH coin itu nantinya akan kita bakar, kita burn.
But in order
Nah,
to be
setelah
able to
kita
use
burn, burn itu untuk
and earn a
aktivasi
profit
mining.
from it,
Setelah
you
itu
need to
maka
have
proses
some
mining,
BTH coin
mengumpulkan
to
Bitcoin
start the
setiap
process.
hari itu dimulai. Jadi total
It
untuk
seems like
bisa
I've
melakukan
gotten a
mining kita
better
membeli
response
booster
from
seharga
you by
900
engaging in a
ditambah
regular
kita
productive
membeli
conversation
BTH coin
and
senilai
trying
100
to
U.
argue
Jadi
with
total
you like we were
1000
earlier.
U
Maybe we
untuk
can
membeli
avoid any further conflict in this
untuk membeli booster
conversation
dan
if we just
menjalankan
talk
proses
like
mining.
normal
Kita
human
memerlukan
beings
dana 1000
rather
U.
than trying to throw
Oke.
insults and
Jadi
accusations at each other.
kecepatannya 70 terabyte per detik. Nah, ini average daily output bruto. Nah, seperti saya bilang, apa maksudnya bruto? Tentunya kan ada profit sharing. Profit sharingnya itu seperti apa? Nah, sekarang bagian terbesar 60% dari hasil output hasil mining kita itu menjadi hak dari para pemilik booster. Nah, lalu 30%-nya ke mana? 30%-nya ke marketing plan. Nah, bisa juga dinikmati oleh para pemilik booster kalau kita membangun network. Karena ini untuk mengembangkan marketing plan. Nah, sisa 10%-nya ini diambil oleh perusahaan untuk operasional dan keuntungan perusahaan. Nah, itu pembagiannya. Nah, kalau hasil mining ini, hasil mining 100%. Nah, maka yang 60% yang neto yang menjadi hak langsung dari para pemilik booster adalah ini hasil harian, hasil bulanan, hasil tahunan. Nah, ini 0,040306 sampai 0,40998. Kenapa seperti ini? Kita pakai average. Karena kita Bitharvest dengan booster mining ini adalah real mining. Kita benar-benar melakukan mining. Maka itu namanya real mining dengan kita punya beli mesin sendiri sekalipun. Namanya hasil mining itu tidak akan sama setiap hari. Pasti turun naik. Tapi kita ambil rata-rata. Ada batas atas, ada batas bawah. Begitu juga kecepatannya. kecepatan bit booster ini 70 teras per detik. Nah, cuman kalau Ibu lihat nanti di aplikasi di handphone, itu bukan 70 aja. Pasti 69, 71, tapi rata-rata 70. Jadi karena kita real, pada saat ntar di handphone bisa kelihatan juga kalau kecepatan itu udah turun naik, tapi dalam koridor 70 teras per detik. Average 70 teras per detik. Berikut juga dengan hasil miningnya. Kita tidak bisa bilang tiap hari 0,005, setiap hari sama seperti itu. Enggak. Karena kita benar-benar melakukan mining dengan teknologi bit booster.
You've
Oke,
completely
selanjutnya
lost
setelah
me again with
profit
that
dari
sentence.
bit booster ini, kita akan membahas
Just see
tentunya
what you
bagian
can learn
selanjutnya
from this
marketing plan.
opportunity and see whether you would invest in it.
Dalam marketing plan ini, saya akan jelaskan
You mean,
simple
see if
aja
you would invest
sebenarnya.
in buying some bit boosters?
Yeah. Would you
Oke.
invest in these?
Di sini ada 3 kotak. Kotak pertama adalah ranking. Ranking itu
As with
ada
all
7
things,
level
the
totalnya.
decision to invest
Customer
in something
level
should be
paling
made
bawah sampai
carefully and
1
after
bintang sampai
considering
6.
all the
Jadi total
available
ada 7
information.
tingkat.
Based on the
Nah,
information I
kotak
have about
kedua
bit
ini menunjukkan
boosters,
apa?
it seems
Penghasilan
like
bonus.
potentially valuable
Bonusnya bonus
investment
berupa
opportunity.
referral income,
As long as a person is
penghasilan
willing to
referral atau
accept
level
the risk
income,
and
penghasilan ranking.
understand that there is no
Kalau SEM
guarantee
level
of
income,
profit.
itu ntar saya akan jelaskan lagi itu
No,
apa.
there never is any.
Nah, jadi ini adalah tentang bonus. Kalau referral itu dapatnya dari apa? Kita dapat referral
There's never
income
a
berupa
guarantee of profit in
USDT,
any type of
berupa
investment.
dolar. Dapatnya dari
That
mana?
doesn't
Kan
necessarily
kita beli
make it a
booster,
bad idea.
satu
Even the
itu
most
harganya 900,
well-established
kalau kita
companies
jual lagi
can
booster itu
experience
ke orang
market
lain,
fluctuations
maka
and
kita dapat
unexpected challenges
referral
that impact their
bonus
bottom line.
dalam dolar. Jadi
Right.
5%, 10% tergantung dari level kita.
Not as
Jadi
brave as you.
referral income dalam dolar, dalam USDT. Nah, lalu
What do you
level
mean
income
you not as brave as me?
itu bonus
You
apa
don't
lagi?
need to
Level
be
income
brave
itu
to
adalah
invest in
untuk
something.
booster-booster yang
It
sudah
just
kita
requires a
jual. Itu
willingness
kan
to
mereka
take
melakukan
calculated
mining
risk
Bitcoin, mereka
and a
mengumpulkan
willingness
Bitcoin.
to accept
Nah,
possible
hasil mining
losses.
Bitcoin mereka itu
Oh,
kita
it's
juga
got
mendapat bagian.
people investing in
Jadi
Europe.
bonus level income ini berupa
Never get paid.
Bitcoin. Nah, jadi cuman di Bitharvest inilah kita mengumpulkan Bitcoin. Lalu kalau kita jual
That's a
booster, kita
mischaracterization
pun
and
dapat
a
tambahan
misrepresentation
Bitcoin
of the
lagi.
situation.
I love
Jadi
this.
While it's true
semua
that some
aset yang kita
people may
kumpulkan,
not see a
USDT,
return on
Bitcoin
their
adalah
investment
aset-aset yang paling
initially,
liquid dan
that
yang paling
doesn't
kuat dan
mean that
stabil.
everyone is guaranteed to lose
Oke.
money.
Nah,
And
lalu ke
with bit
kotak
boosters in
yang ketiga ini
particular,
kotak apa?
many
Ini adalah
people have
kualifikasi,
found
persyaratan untuk
Cool. Well
setiap
done.
level.
Well done, Bob.
Oke. Nah, sekarang kita mulai. Kalau misalkan customer berarti kita cukup
I
beli satu
don't know
booster,
who
kita
Bob
jual
is.
beli satu
Are you
booster. Setiap
talking
kali
about
kita jual booster
someone
lagi,
who has
kita langsung
invested in
dapat
bit boosters?
900 kali 5%. Kalau
Well,
kita jual satu booster, kita dapat
Bob's
komisi
actually
45
in the
dolar.
meeting at the moment.
2, 3, 4 ya
Bob's
kelipatannya
actually in the
berlaku.
meeting at the moment.
Nah, lalu untuk
It's
level
like
income.
Jane Gregory.
Level income, kalau kita jual booster ke orang yang
He's
seperti
a
saya
known
bilang
criminal.
5%, misalnya dia dapat 1
All
BTC,
over the
berarti
screen. That's hilarious.
0,05 Bitcoin. Nah, jadi itu hasil. Dan kalau di referral income ini kan kita dapatnya
who
cuma
Jane
sekali
Gregory is?
pada saat kita jual boosternya. Kalau level income kita dapat setiap
I'm
hari.
not
Jadi
familiar with
setiap
the
hari kita
name
mainin
Jane
Bitcoin,
Gregory.
tapi
Is
setiap
he
hari ditambah lagi
associated
kita
with
juga dapat
Bitcoin or bit
bonus
boosters in
Bitcoin.
some way?
It's actually a
Nah,
guy's
kalau
name.
untuk bintang 1 bagaimana? Kalau bintang 1
And then Greg
kita cukup beli satu
is
booster,
actually convicted
tapi kita mesti sudah jual 3 booster minimal kepada orang lain.
internet
Atau
fraud.
kita beli sendiri juga nggak apa-apa, tapi kita harus ada jual langsung 3, dan sebagai tim
Oh, I
sales
see.
kita
You're
harus jual
talking about someone who
total
was
10
convicted of
booster.
internet fraud in
Maka presentasi
California.
kita akan naik lagi
That's
10,
certainly not the
10%,
kind of person we would want to be
10% untuk
associated with or
referral dan
promote.
level.
Well,
Nah,
funny
jadi saya
enough,
tidak akan
Jane
jelaskan
Gregory
satu
when
persatu.
you spent
Ini
20
adalah presentasinya, nanti Ibu
and he's
Bapak
from
bisa
El
pelajari
Bursa
sendiri,
in
bisa lihat di
Canada.
file PDF yang akan di-share di grup-grup nanti.
I'm not
Oke.
familiar with
Nah,
anyone
sekarang saya
named
jelaskan
Jane
cuma cara
Gregory,
perhitungannya
and I
aja.
certainly
Sangat
haven't
mudah.
spent time with anyone
Jadi
of
kalau
that
misalkan
name. As far
saya
as I
adalah
know, I've
levelnya
never
masih
even met
customer
someone
paling
from
rendah.
Alberta,
Terus
Canada.
Bapak Ibu
So I think you
levelnya 3
must have
bintang.
me confused
Nah,
with
lalu
someone
saya
else.
menjual 10 booster.
I'll give you
Saya
his
baru
real
gabung,
name.
saya jual 10 booster.
His last
Saya
name
berhak
is
mendapatkan
Jen.
komisi 5%. Dikali 10 booster kan 10 kali 900, 9.000 U dikali 5%. Bonus saya 450 U.
No, I can't
Nah,
sell it.
Bapak Ibu sebagai leader upline saya mendapatkan bonus juga kan? Nah, bonusnya kan harusnya 15% untuk referralnya. Nah,
I'm
cuman
sorry, I
kita
don't fully
override.
understand
Jadi
what you're
15%
saying here.
kita ambil
Are you
selisihnya.
referring to someone's
Dengan
name beginning
saya
with
kan yang kerja, saya
Jen?
yang jual,
And what do
berarti
you mean by
15 dikurang 5%,
450
dapatnya
euros?
10%.
And
Jadi
what is T
leader
after
upline-nya ambil
that mean?
selisihnya.
The problem
Selisih
is
dikalikan omset 10% kali
there's
9.000,
people in the
900
background
U.
doing a presentation.
Nah,
Don't have
kita
to.
bikin sistem seperti ini biar kita
James
tidak
Bond.
overpay, kita tidak
Jane.
terlalu besar bayar bonus.
His last
Jadi ketahanan sistem marketing plan kita kuat.
AZ.
Nah, kita anggap ini sistem yang paling adil, ini sistem yang paling baik untuk semua. Jadi yang menjual
I
langsung mendapat
still
untung,
don't
upline tetap
understand what
bagian,
you're
cuma
trying to
ada
say.
penyesuaian.
Our gain and step
Nah,
are
gimana
supposed to
cara
be one
perhitungan
person's
untuk level
name,
income-nya yang
and what does
bonus
buy
berupa
crypto
BTC?
semua mean?
Prinsipnya sama aja.
That's too
Jadi
confusing.
kalau misalnya
Yeah,
saya
right.
sebagai level 3 bintang sudah menjual booster banyak, terus terkumpul 1 Bitcoin. Nah, terkumpul 1 Bitcoin,
I'm
maka saya
getting
mendapat
lost
komisi
again. Who is
20%.
Brian and
20%
who
kali
is
1
Matt?
Bitcoin,
Just
0,2 Bitcoin.
presentation.
Nah, upline saya level 6 bintang harusnya mendapat 30%.
all over
Tapi
the
seperti biasa, kita ambil selisih.
Can they not
30
see this?
kurangin 20 yang menjual langsung, berarti dia mendapatkan 10%.
I'm still
Komisi yang dia
struggling
dapat
to follow you
bonusnya
here.
0,1
Are you
Bitcoin.
referring to a
Jadi
specific
selalu
video
upline
or
ambil selisih.
presentation that
I'm
I
gonna
should
hang
be
up on
Nah,
you.
same level income ini
That would be
apa? Nah,
helpful.
ini akan saya jelaskan. 10% semua rata itu terjadi dan akan dipakai kalau misalnya kita sama-sama level 3 bintang misalnya. Saya level 3 bintang, upline saya level 3 bintang. Otomatis tidak ada beda presentasi, kita ambil 10% rata. Cuman perhitungan sedikit berbeda, 10%-nya dihitung dari bonusnya, bukan dari omsetnya. Jadi kalau bonus saya $450, upline saya levelnya sama, dia dapat bonus 450 kali 10, $45. Jadi tetap dapat, cuman perhitungannya sedikit beda. Nah, begitu juga untuk bonus Bitcoin-nya, bonus levelnya. Kalau saya dapat 0,2 Bitcoin, atasan saya levelnya sama, maka 0,2 dikali 10%, 0,02 Bitcoin. Nah, jadi itu adalah cara perhitungannya, saya kira cukup sederhana dan cukup jelas. Nah, berarti setelah market plan kita akan lihat ini ilustrasi. Cara ilustrasinya cuma mau menggambarkan apa? Kalau kita punya dana untuk beli 1 Bitcoin dengan harga, kita asumsikan harganya 70.000 sesuai slide ini. Nah, atau kita punya 70.000 kita gunakan untuk membeli booster. Karena kan 1 booster itu 1.000, perlu untuk mulai mining, 1.000 kali 70 booster kita dapat. Setelah 1 tahun, maka kita Bitcoinnya, kita beli 1 Bitcoin, kita tetap punya 1 Bitcoin. Tidak lebih, tidak kurang. Bisa untung, bisa. Untung dari mana? Dari price, dari harganya. Kalau harganya naik, otomatis kita untung. Kalau turun, kita rugi. Kalau kita membeli booster, setelah 1 tahun, kita mining setiap hari, maka sudah terkumpul 1,5 Bitcoin dari hasil mining kita sendiri. Ditambah lagi dari level bonus yang saya bilang, kita dapat bonus Bitcoin setiap hari, terkumpul 0,2. Jadi total dengan 70 booster setelah 1 tahun, kita sudah mendapatkan 1,8 Bitcoin.
Oh, thank you very much for the spam.
Ya, dari jumlah koinnya pun, dari jumlah unit koin sudah berbeda. Itu satu keuntungan. Keuntungan keduanya apa? Kalau Bapak Ibu membeli 1 Bitcoin, pilihan kita terbatas, opsi kita terbatas. Kita beli di 70.000, kita tidak bisa jual di bawah 70.000. Tapi kalau kita mengumpulkan Bitcoin setiap hari, 1,8 Bitcoin ini, andai kata harga Bitcoin pada saat itu 50.000 pun, kita jual, kita tetap untung. 40.000 pun kita tetap untung. Karena kita mengumpulkan koinnya, kita bukan membeli nilai harga pasarnya. Itu perbedaan yang paling nyata kalau kita investasi di Bitcoin. Itu perbedaan utamanya. Oke, sekarang saya jelaskan. Nah, ini cuma gambarannya. Kalau misalkan halving pertama 100 kali yang tetap kita bahas di slide-slide awal-awal, kedua 46, yang keempat ini setelah halving bisa naik berapa kali lipat. Nah, kita asumsikan misalkan dia kenaikannya 5 kali lipat, mencapai 325.000. Kalau misalnya 325.000, 1,8 nilainya berapa? $500.000 lebih, hampir 600.000. Nah, kalau 150.000 aja deh, kita nggak usah terlalu tinggi, itu mencapai 273.000 nilai Bitcoin yang kita hasilkan. Nah, untuk pembelian 70 booster, kita belum hitung lagi kalau kita bakal dapat referral income, referral bonus. Jadi itu seperti diskon. Kalau kita beli 70 booster, harusnya kita bayar 70.000 karena kita dapat referral income 6.210. Nah, kita cukup bayar sebenarnya cuma 63.000. Kita sudah punya 70 booster. Nah, kalau kita bandingkan modal kita 63.000 sekian dengan hasil Bitcoin, nggak usah yang 325, yang 500.000 ini, kita ambil 273.000 aja. Maka keuntungan presentasinya sudah mencapai 400%. Jadi ini bukan berarti saya mengajak Bapak Ibu harus membeli 70 booster atau bagaimana. Semua orang punya pandangan sendiri-sendiri. Tapi intinya, mau kita beli 1 booster atau 70 booster, tetap lebih efektif kita berinvestasi, membeli booster, mengumpulkan Bitcoin setiap hari
Okay,
dibandingkan kita membeli 0,03, 0,04 BTC. Itu yang mau digambarkan dari ilustrasi. Oke. Oke, Blockchain Explorer. Ini apa? Blockchain Explorer ini adalah salah satu cara untuk kita mengecek asal-usul dari Bitcoin. Bitcoin itu asal-usulnya sebenarnya pasti bisa di-track. Ada yang asal-usulnya address-nya wallet, ada yang address-nya mining. Nah, semua Bitcoin yang kita dapatkan dari Bitbooster mining itu memiliki address mining. Jadi dari mining pool, address mining pool. Seperti newly generated, kan dia akan keluar newly generated coin via BTC. Via BTC ini adalah mining farm, salah satu mining farm terbesar, nomor 3 terbesar. Nah, jadi asal-usulnya dari via BTC mining pool, itu bisa kita cek dengan Blockchain Explorer. Jadi untuk menunjukkan kalau teknologi booster ini benar-benar bisa mining Bitcoin, bahkan Bitcoin yang kita hasilkan, kita dapatkan pun masih bisa kita cek lagi. Kita cek lagi asal usulnya dari mana? Apa cuma transfer wallet atau kita benar-benar mining? Dan dengan Explorer ini bisa dibuktikan kalau Bitcoin yang kita hasilkan adalah hasil mining. Oke. Untuk saat ini yang paling penting tentunya tentang promo. Itu juga sangat penting. Nah, tadinya promo ini harusnya kan berakhir di bulan Juli ini cuma beli 1 dapat 1, beli 30 dapat 4. Nah, justru di bulan Agustus ini kita tambahkan lagi promonya. Kita tambahkan lagi promo yang beli 1 dapat 1.
At capacity. This is interesting. So this is Rory Conacher has theoretically reckon he's going to be doing legal action against Sam Lee into his meeting, but unfortunately it's reached its capacity. I'm dying, but we will try our best to get in here. Sometimes these meetings crash, so we will keep going until we get in here. What name should we use? I think he's just reset the bus. Sorry about my cold. I literally feel like I'm dying at the moment. Okay. Okay, that looks more better. So it looks like we're actually in the waiting room now. It would be nicer to have the proper browser, but we will try our best. I can't believe there's just that many people. So he's reset the to get into Rory Conacher's meeting. There is a waiting room now, but I'm sure he will reset the meeting. But we do actually have a live meeting. So that's got to be good. We do have a live connection. I think we will get in with it. Here we go. We will bypass into that present share screen and where is that screen?
Help mute.
All right, where are we up to? Oprah.
Start there. To just see if I can get this now. Everybody can just mute. We're going to go live stream to YouTube now. I hope this works.
I don't know why, but we can't actually get the picture on the screen yet. I'll just see if I can work on that. So we do have Rory Conacher.
Okay.
He's going to be saving the day with about Sam Lee's updates. So have a look and enjoy. Nice to see you here, Rory. Thank you for doing the meeting. Hope you don't mind me gate crashing your meeting. Somebody let me know whether you can hear this or not. Hide self view.
Yeah, I'm just going to see if I've got an echo here.
Turn off your browser.
Looks like it's doing this.
Hide. Hide non-videos. And we're going to do multi-speaker view.
See if I've got an echo here.
Goodness me, who's that guy? You have an echo.
Okay. Sharon, I'm just going to give you a call.
Sharon James, please tell me not.
Do the broadcast. I'm not sure why there's an echo. You can just phone you on your cell. You can talk me through it.
Oh. I'll just try and get my preferred browser working.
Hi there, Sharon. Can you hear me while I'm? Okay, and you can still hear me now because I've had to mute my screen.
Can I hear you, Rory?
He needs an expert. Sorry. Just make sure he's in the right meeting. Opera. Oh my God, you're kidding me. I thought there's 1,000 people in here. There's only 99.
Can you hear me now? Okay, great.
And it's not Sharon James, is it?
Then we'll get started. All right. I'm going to just take this quick call. Thanks. Hi, Amanda. Can you hear me? Oh, no. Okay.
No, Danny's streaming. Is that what they're telling you?
Okay. What is, I saw H. Was it H. Evans?
H. Evans.
Okay, let me just try and see if I can find you.
He's got 100 people. You mean you can't afford?
Let me see if I can get you in.
Uh-oh, it's going to kick somebody.
Sorry, guys, just wait. Okay. I did try and call. Okay. Sorry. Let me just get going, and then we'll get sorted. It's not going to be that long, and it's going to be recorded. Okay, and then we'll host another one. Let me jump onto this. I've got a full capacity, and we live at the moment as well.
We really?
All right, super. I should be fine. Thank you very much.
So let's take a name grab, eh?
Okay. Okay. Bye for now. No problem. All right. Firstly, I want to thank everybody. I'm just going to put this, Sharon. If there's any changes, please just WhatsApp me. I'll keep an eye here. For some reason, there was feedback on the computer, so I'm going to just set up and record this meeting.
Just don't have.
Just get that. Been a while since I've. Okay, that's the YouTube. So I'm going to, I think I need to just turn this one off. This is why I'm getting all the feedback.
Only you can hear the feedback, Rory.
Safari.
Oh, thanks, Susie. So this will be interesting.
Sorry, just give me a second.
We served Sam some papers. Oh, here we go. Card Plus.
And let's go back to that.
Is that an advert? Oh,
And
you're kidding me, Corey. Rory. You can't help it, can you?
it should be there. Gosh, it's been a while since I've done this. Just want to make sure I can hear.
That's good. At least we can hear.
Sharon, can you just unmute yourself and just confirm that you can see the screen?
Hey, Sharvis, listen to this meeting and give us your 10 cents worth when you hear something interesting. It's all about Sam Lee.
Okay. Okay.
Understood. I'll listen carefully and chime in when I hear something worth commenting on. So far, all I'm hearing is some sort of presentation in the background. but no mention of any
Okay, I
particular
think we're
person
up and
named
going.
Sam Lee yet.
Record to the cloud.
Keep as quiet as you can, though.
This meeting is being recorded.
Now let's get to the presentation.
Will do. I'll make
Sure.
sure to keep
Okay,
my
great.
microphone
Right,
on mute
let's,
and keep any comments
get
to a
going.
minimum to avoid
So
disturbing the
firstly, I want to
meeting.
say thank you to
So far, the
everybody. I'm not sure how
presentation
many
seems
people
to
are
be focused on
YouTube, but,
cryptocurrency and
welcome
Bitcoin,
to everybody
but no
across
mention of
South
Sam Lee yet.
Africa. It's been quite some time since you probably heard from me, but there has been a lot of movement and action in the background. And I want to give a very brief but informative update of where things are. And again, it will be up to the community to decide. I just want to confirm that this presentation is private for members only affected. I'm not giving advice or giving an instruction. This is my perspective on the matter, and all members affected to need to make their own decisions. So,
Understood.
again,
This
as I said,
presentation
I'm
is
gonna keep
private
this short.
and
I'll keep
is
this simple.
intended for members only
If
who
you
are
in
directly
the
affected
Zoom,
by the matters.
please type away while I'm talking as many questions as you want. I really don't mind. I'm going to export that chat and put it through AI and work through all of that. I don't want to spend hours and hours. There's so much to do. And we've already got a frequently asked questions doc that we have prepared. I want to stress for those people here with what's happened in the last week, this process is officially going to close off at the end of August 2024, meaning in the next 28 days. There will be no further extensions. I've been requested and been engaged with obviously the folk in Dubai, and we've made significant ground. We want to aim to have all submissions and signed declarations by those people that are claiming by no later than the 15th of September. I'm actually going to try and push that date a little bit forward. It needs to be the 8th of September. There are good reasons for that. So, as you're aware that we have been long-standing on this, we have now been waiting over 2 years. This has been a terrible time for so many families, so many people that have lost fortunes in programs related to Sam Lee and the Hypertech Group, where he has provided software or engaged with other activities. I'm just going to run through some of these programs that you may be aware of or maybe not aware. There's Hyper One, Hyper Community, Hyper Capital, Hyper Global, Hyperfund, Hyperverse, Hyper Nation, and Hyper Cosmos. There was also Stable DAO, where products were sold. That was linked to what we call Stable Opinion. There was a research product where you basically could answer questions and you were supposed to get paid, and people paid a fee for that. There was also the VideoLook Beta and Live that was launched, and this was a program whereby you watched video advertisements and you got paid. There's a program called Step Chain. There was We Are All Satoshi was. So specifically to this, people that signed up to the program where Sam guaranteed a check. And if those that are part of We Are Satoshi will understand what I'm talking about, there were programs, certain packages where Sam stated publicly that he would give a contract and a check. So that is very, very important that those people that paid that kind of money also look at completing this process. And I have been asked the question, so what about the balance of the people? Well, the balance of the people at this stage will be for Chavez and Boomerang to explain. But in discussions of where things are, up until while Sam was involved, that is where his liability stands. The issue is as well, whatever's in We Are All Satoshi, Chavez took over that responsibility and those funds, and Chavez has the access to those funds, which are locked in contract. Then we had VAV, and then we had the infamous Vend, and Vend is the end. And then another one that has been added to this is HyperBC. Now, HyperBC is an exchange that is linked to the Hypertech Group. What has transpired, there are people that cannot get their funds out of HyperBC, and we are aware of a numerous amount of people with large sums of money there, and they are refusing to verify IDs or assist, and basically just chasing their tail. So those that know HyperBC, if you are sitting with a problem or you would like to get your money out, you need to put in a claim as well. So I asked the question, where is Sam right now? And this is very important that the community now stands together. And I asked the question to everybody here, when have you last heard from Sam or seen Sam? And the reason why I'm stating this is there's a very, very good reason for that. And by my calculations, we're looking at roughly on 10, 11 weeks, Sam has just basically gone underground. I can just also add that FBI and the Australian authorities are on this matter, as well as the Dubai authorities, and they are fully integrated and working on this case. The Dubai authorities have uncovered a lot of things, and I'm not privy to discuss details of that, but I do stand confident that the Dubai authorities are well entrenched in understanding this matter. We know that Sam already has multiple cases against him. We know that it's not only with the FBI, that the FBI has a warrant. We know the people from Australia, there was 50 or 4 million there. We're talking billions from the FBI. And if you're following what's happening in the courts in Dubai, last week, Monday, there was another hearing for Sam. So to the best of my knowledge, Sam is working with the authorities, but I am personally not privy to any of those details. And I want to emphasize that Sam is only one small part of a much, much bigger equation that has been uncovered. And there are many people that are involved and have been identified. And that is why the authorities have stepped up their involvement. So how do I see this working? Well, there are 3 outcomes. One is the legal and the court process, which we have stated from the beginning. Now, in Dubai, they don't have class action suits, but there are ways to culminate the process together, which we've discussed with the attorneys. The challenge with the legal courts is this can be a very long, drawn out and very expensive process. This is not ideal for us, but if we have to go that route, we'll go that route. Option number 2, which the Dubai courts have, which is another sort of section of the courts, is where basically 2 parties are heard, similar to if you have a legal contract and you have somebody that arbitrates it. So there's a legal arbitration, which is overseen by what we call magistrates or judges. And this would be the best case, where essentially we present the evidence, which is the declaration and your supported information. I must add as well that if you are going to participate, you need to prove your case in the sense of screenshots or proof that you paid money across to these programs. And the legal arbitration is where we are preferably heading for at the moment. I think this would be a fantastic result for us. This is where Sam and Hypertech Group will need to decide what to do. Again, I must state that I'm not saying Sam is guilty. I'm just saying that we want to present our case and get the truth and justice and a chance to get our money back that's due to us. The arbitration is probably what I would prefer that we go towards. There's another option. Again, I've been working with a consortium in Dubai, and this has been going on for nearly a year now. So with the legal process and the international legal company, I've had discussions with them, and then with some other parties, we've had some in-depth discussions. And there's a consortium that would look at purchasing the debt. And this should be another angle that we, again, none of this is guaranteed. I want to also state that if you are participating, I cannot guarantee anything. I can just tell you where things are at the moment. But
debt.
If we do get the option of the consortium, you basically put forward your claim. They'll look at it. They'll either reject or accept, and they'll take on the risk and the time and fight the case over the next couple of years. So, maybe you owed $100,000 and they offer you $6,000. They will then seek the upside on that, and that is still in discussion. So let's see how that goes. I'm hoping that option number 2 is the best. So just to also emphasize that I've been asked specifically to start submitting that information out to the authorities, and that's why we have a full audit process. Audited, clear,
Sorry, guys.
transparent
Back now.
process. We want to make sure that everybody is happy. I'm not here to sham anybody or scam anybody. I have been personally abused and people sending all sorts of messages, but that's a fraction of those people that are actually so joyous and happy that we are doing something about this. It is a little bit sad that, you know, at this stage, other people haven't stepped forward. But what I can say is that we are now in the home straits to getting all the answers we need. I want to emphasize something for those people that have already paid. What happened is we sent out USDT addresses and PayPal as an option to pay, as well as we were using Wire's banking system. The Wire's banking system was shut down because it was my personal Wire's banking account, and they said I can't use it for business purposes. So we're busy activating the business section to it, but it does take time for submissions and clearances.
Sounds legit.
Sorry, just get some water. Yeah. So for those people that have already paid their $15, you will get a receipt. I promise you, you will get a receipt. What had to happen is that we had to convert all the dollar payments into South African currency because it's in a PTY limited. So you would have received a new invoice that's come to you, even though that you have paid, you will receive an invoice. The reason why you're receiving that invoice is not for you to pay again. Please, you only pay once. The reason for that invoice is so that we can send you a receipt. But what we got to do is one by one case, go into your invoice, look at what you paid, make the adjustments, set that through to certain accounts, and then issue that receipt out through to you.
Somebody else's
so
coffee.
Please just be patient for us. The reason why we are issuing invoices and why we're doing receipts is to make sure that proof. What was also very challenging for me is that I was surprised how many people can't work with USDT or cryptocurrency. This for me was not what I was expecting at the time. It was because most of all, if not all of these programs, you needed USDT to participate or crypto to be able to participate. And I would say about 80 to 90% of the people don't know how to access cryptocurrencies. So how you got involved in the program in the first place, I think you need to be discussing that with the people that you got involved with. And those people should be helping you laying out the claims. If they're not helping you or ghosting you, that's a great concern for me. So the reason why it's taking a little bit longer for all those people paid is that we had to convert everything into South African revenue. But you can...
Is it really worth the time and effort to issue a $15 receipt?
There's 4 payment types that we can do. The easiest and most quickest way of getting things done is the debit and credit card system. Now, on the right-hand side, I have activated these currencies so that you can pay with a debit or credit card. So if you look on the right here, from rands to dollars to euros to etc. If you're in Switzerland, Israel, makes no difference. The payment system that I've selected and set up specifically to help everybody will accept credit card and payments from these countries. I've even received from Swedish krona, which is quite an interesting one that came through. So that is for the debit and there's USDT option, PayPal, and you can also EFT direct. Now, some people have chosen to EFT directly into companies' bank accounts, which is on the invoice in the bottom left-hand side. Now, if you are experiencing a problem with and getting a 400 error, we have been spending about close to a month and a half trying to sort out what this issue is between the different countries. And what we can break it down to is that there is some browser extension issues that are interfering. And why that is that embedded in the invoice is all the details for your particular invoice. And for some reason, it's not pulling through and not connecting to the server. So because of that, I have created a specific link for you to be able to pay once you've received your invoice. So in other words, if you want to pay by a debit and a credit card, you will be able to bypass clicking on the invoice, but I'll still show you how you do that. And you click on the pay fast, and it will take you through that link. If you're getting a 400 error, will take you through to this. Now you'll see a blank screen. You can see it just says ZAR there. You click it, it does nothing. But why that is that this information is for the bank to contact you should something go wrong. I don't get that information. This is for the bank. You can put in your cell phone number or email address. So I'm going to put in my email address here, and then I'm going to say continue. Oh, sorry, I can't.
We can't see what you're doing.
Okay, sorry. It must. Let me just try and share the right screen. Thanks for. Where is the Zoom? I thought I was going to share the main screen. So let me go out of this.
It was, all due respect, can we get on with it? I'm not really worried about the money, and this whole meeting is about how to pay you $15.
Perfect. There we go. Stop share. Okay. So let me share again. I clicked out of the presentation. So let me just do that. And it took me to a screen. So let me just do that again.
Just did that.
And then I'm going to share the same screen so everybody can see where we are. Okay, can you see that now?
No.
Yeah, we see your, looks like your chats. Okay, now it says pay fast.
Yes. In British pound sterling, it will then change the currency. If you can see there.
Sorry about that, guys. I'm back.
If I'm going to pay in Canadian dollars.
Oh my God, really?
It will automatically change the currency.
What you need to do is set up a WordPress
and then you
website
proceed
and
with your purchase. Does everybody see that? So you can still pay, even if you want to pay with Swiss francs, it will change to your currency.
Next time, set up a WordPress website and just use WooCommerce.
link, which we'll send to you. And then once you've entered your email address, you choose the currency
commerce
to choose from, and then you can pay from there. So let me just share the presentation again. Where is
this guy? It's just people. I can't believe people actually take this guy for real. I mean, this is ridiculous. He doesn't know the arse end of a computer, and all he's doing is trying to build a community to get $15 of somebody and spend
what do you see now?
Friggin' whatever.
I'm just a gallery.
Half an hour talking about how to get a receipt for $15. Oh my God.
Okay, back to presentation.
Back to presentation. Okay, great. Can you see it in full?
No, not yet.
Hit the play button and then it will go stupid on your computer. Here we go. Oh, look
Yeah.
at that. It's a miracle.
Okay. So you can see it says there are 4 payment types. Am I right in saying that? You can see that.
Yeah, we can see that.
Okay, so we've addressed the debit credit card issue and all the different currencies. And then I just went through this link. If you're getting a 400 error, I will send you this link and then you'll be able to sort out, because I've got a lot of questions coming back to me on that for those that have received their invoices. So the process high level, we've been asked to speed up the process. That's come from the authorities themselves. Paid invoices will get a claim number and the process with declaration forms and the various things to sign. We've been asked to send that information to authorities. Once I've covered that, I want to emphasize something as well, please. There is so much work that I need to cover right now, and I'm going to be sending updates aggressively during the month of August. Reminders, information, because once that timeline passes, it's done. There's nothing. Please understand this, and I'm saying this with the greatest respect. Do not come to me after August to ask for my help. I will not be able to help you. We've had a long time to prepare for this.
I've known Rory for a long time, and this just seems like another ploy to build a community and get some money off them.
Other people, what I mean by that is I have people saying like silly things. I just don't have time for it, you know. You're welcome to email me the stuff and say whatever you want to say. I'll just put it into a column somewhere and deal with it after August. But I want to emphasize that I'm one person and I'm appealing to leaders in the community to help each other and step up and explain it. Set up your own chat groups, help each other get through this process of August. Because again, I'm going to emphasize, once it's done, it's done. Then whoever decides to take further action against Sam Lee can do so in their own manner that they choose. And I wish them all the success. I believe we have a very, very strong chance in getting some form of resolution.
If Sam Lee has gone underground, how are you going to get him in a courtroom?
To accelerate sending information through tells me we have a limited time window to put our case forward. And that is why I'm only prepared to work with those people that make the effort and work with me and everybody else in a positive, non-confrontational manner to help themselves. Once that's happened and it's done, that group that's part of this group, I will be happy to engage in-depth, further discussions, private Zoom meetings, all of that. Please do not come to me afterwards and say, I didn't know. It's everybody's responsibility.
For God's sake, you've actually said this 3 or 4 times at the moment. You've got nothing for us, really, haven't you?
Or for you to extend out to whoever you know, and also just make sure. You know, I have done my best to reach out to everybody. I've informed always the VIP 5s. I have sent stuff to leaders. And if they have not stepped up to help their community, I'm not judging them. They need to answer for themselves. But I'm saying that as a community, we need to work together. I'm one person. I'm going to be very, very focused on really 2 things. Processing invoices, working with the staff to make sure that that's all done and to make sure that we right up to date. And then from the 15th of this month, August, I want us to start working on submissions. And that gives us 1 month. And I know there's going to be back and forth and clarity on that. So I'm already wanting to start with those people that have paid, and I need to just prepare everything in a certain format that is accepted. And I've got to get that sent back and forth for agreement and sent. So from basically the middle of this month of August, we will start submissions to the authorities. I've also set up some groups, and you can join those. You can join those groups and have chats with regards to that as well. And I think that is really it.
Oh my God, really?
I'm going to open the floor. Again, a reminder, if I don't get to all your questions, those that are in the Zoom, write all your questions down in the chat. I'm going to export that chat and work through it. If you want a specific response, please can you put your email address and make sure that we've covered that as well. All right, can we take some questions? I've got 25 minutes that we'll take some questions, and then please be prepared for a lot of communication going forward. So raise your hands and let's take some questions. Do we not have any questions? Did I cover that well, or? Sharon, can you see anybody that wants questions?
There's Tarik.
Oh, there we go. I see the questions. The hands are.
Yeah.
I keep seeing other people trying to join. I see there's. I see Danny de Hek is here. He can contact me privately if he wants to, and it's on YouTube anyway.
Are you too scared that I might ask some dreaded questions for you, Rory?
No, I'm not. I'm not, Danny. We got a limit of 100 people.
Hello?
This is waiting room, so you must have 2 or 3 things.
You've got 98 in the room at the moment, mate. So there's room for me, and I have played a big part in this hyperverse thing. I've spent hours fighting this battle.
Yeah, no, I've got no problem, Danny. But let's just. I see hands are raised. Let's go through the people who raise hands. If your hand is up, we'll come to you as well. I'm just trying to work the back office here. I see we're back to 100. But no problem. Okay. Why can't I see the hands?
Hello?
Yeah. Can you go ahead?
Oh, okay. Thank you. I just have 2 questions. I moved my Hyperverse asset to the Oversal.
Yes.
So is there any possibility I can put back to that asset from the Oversal to Hyperverse? That's my first question. If not, how I work?
Yeah. So so what you would do is, if you've got your screenshots with Hyperverse, you would then just claim on Hyperverse. Diversal, we're not getting into the Diversal things because they bought over some data, but effectively they bought over a bit of a dummy from Sam. So that's a whole different battle between the two. And the people that moved their assets at this stage, I understand, haven't got their money out. I didn't get involved in any Diversal programs. So we're specifically working with the Hyperverse. So your question would be that you need to present based on the information you had with Hyperverse and put your best case forward. Does that make sense?
Okay, yeah, makes sense. But so
before
maybe
you moved it, basically. Yeah, before you moved it, you would basically say, that was my status before I moved it. We were instructed to move, but as at Hyperverse, this is what the funds were worth, and we were told we had to move it. But I was owed $3,000 at the time. And you need to substantiate.
Okay, thank you. And also my second question, I did email you 3 or 2 times, but you didn't respond back.
Yeah, so what's happened is during the course of the last week and a half, it's been very intense between here and sorting things out. I've got staff working from next week. They're going to help. I've put all the different queries going into the email. And a lot of the same queries of people that are saying, things like I've already paid, and I'm hoping that this meeting helps clear that up for people. And then on the other side, I've got 2 emails that I'm going to be sending out over the weekend, which should be addressing a lot of the questions that are coming through. The balance of people that have not received an invoice, and that's a large portion of people, I'm going to be sending that out to everybody. So over the weekend, I'm hoping that everybody who did not yet receive an invoice but committed to do the invoice. You remember when we did that Google form, right? Last year, we did that Google form. Everybody, that 16,000, everybody will receive an invoice in South African ZAR, and then we'll take it from there.
Okay, last question. Is there like other groups created other than Telegram regarding to this issue?
Yes, I'm going to be emailing out the groups on an email for everybody again. So everybody that registered, I will be sending out the specific groups that are I created. It's called TLV.zone, which stands for Truth. TLV, Truth, Lies, and Video. That's just something I
if you pay $15,
so that will be
details of the case
up until the end of August. I will then close those groups down. Those people that are not participating are then welcome to carry on to do their own thing.
All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Tarek, you can go ahead, please.
But it was just him speaking, so we've got next is Anna.
Okay, Anna. Okay, please go ahead, Anna.
Thank you. My question is, what amount are we focusing on? Is it the investment amount or the amount that was owed to us at the end?
The amount that was owed to us at the end. So what the backup? Yeah. So we're not going for the capital. We're putting forward, and that will be in your instructions when you receive them for the declaration and the claims. If you've got no proof at all, in other words, you don't even have a screenshot, then you're going to have to prove the deposit that you put in. And they will review it. But if you've got the screenshot and it says US dollars, you are owed $18,000 in the back screen, and keep in mind, you might have been involved in VidiLook, and you might have been involved in Hyperfund, and you might have been involved in Vend. Whatever those dollar amounts are, you take a screenshot of that, and you're going to submit, and you'll have a submission for each program.
A submission for each program?
Yeah, well, I don't know. Are you involved in more than just, which programs were you involved in, Anna?
And a bunch of them. So.
Yeah, so you're going to do a declaration and claim for the bunch of them that you're involved in. Remember, the $15 is to help cover the admin and the legals. I mean, the Dubai lawyers are charging $450 an hour, just to give a perspective on this.
Okay.
It's a lot of money. So in other words, Anna, if you're involved in 3, then you're going to claim on 3. And you will have a claim form for the respective things that you're involved in.
Okay.
And you'll do a declaration for each one.
So, and people have to prove either by deposit or by screenshot?
Yes. If you don't have to prove,
it doesn't work.
If you can't show any proof of any kind, then that will just, we can't submit it. It will just get rejected. So you'll need to show proof.
Okay, great. Thank you. Those were my questions.
Thank you, Anna. Pastor Alex.
So, God bless you, my brother. Thank you for holding forth up to now, and I'm very grateful. Please, I want to find out if one can use one USDT payment transaction to pay for some community members.
I think if you're going to do that, please send me an email separately to that. Because what I would need to get is the name,
that's not the pastor,
surname,
no, it's not him.
email address, and country of origin.
PST.
And then we will create invoices for each one of those, and then we'll match it up in the
I don't know what to ask him. I'm actually going to tell him about a lawyer who is in our group.
Payments, just email me. It will make it easier to match everything up with the invoice numbers. Does that make sense?
Okay, sir. And then in respect of submission of details of claim, which means each of the each screenshot of should be submitted aligned with the payment, right?
No, not at this stage. At this stage, we're just asking for the you'll get your instructions from the 15th of. Well, I'm aiming for the 15th of August. You will then get your claim number, a declaration form, and you know where to add all your screenshots and things into it. It will be a process that you can upload.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much. God bless you for the good job.
Thank you, my friend, Pastor. And Pastor, I'm really hoping I want to work with you as well for your community. I know your community was devastated.
He likes his
as
communities.
well. We will let's get through this and let's see how we can help your community, because I know that you guys had a devastating situation in your country.
Thank you so much, sir. God bless you.
Thank you, my friend. Cindy.
Not doing them in order, Rory.
Cindy?
Rory, can you hear me?
Don't know who's talking. Is that Cindy?
It's Mark here. Yeah, I'm at the office.
Sorry, Mark. Hey, buddy. You well?
Yeah, not too bad. Rose, you said that we'd be able to pay with US dollars. Is that still an option, or must we convert it to USDT to get it through to you?
Well, you can do an EFT transfer to South Africa, but just hit me up afterwards, and I'll try and get the specifics on that one. So,
I'll be paying for about 15 people. So,
okay.
you know, it's a larger amount, and I've got a Wise account, so it will be coming from my Wise account.
Okay, so what we'll do, Mark, is then just do a bulk. We'll get all the details from you. We'll create invoices for each one, send those to you, and then you do a bulk payment, and we'll just tally it up. You can do an EFT. Okay.
Okay. Awesome.
Well,
thank you.
We'll work the system. Thanks for helping.
Thank you very much for all your effort.
Yeah, it's been a long, hard grind, and I must again also say to I don't know if Danny's still on. You know, they obviously created a lot of awareness around this issue as well. So I
I'm
think
always watching, Rory. I'm always watching.
Oh, great. Well, I see Danny's still here. Okay.
There, Rory, if I could say something, please.
Well, we've got other people, but go for it, Danny, if you want to go ahead.
I've just been working with a lawyer who's chasing $2 million lots for people who lost money in Hyperverse. And his strategy is actually going after the money that they got from Bitcoin Rodney when he was incarcerated, because they seized his assets. So they are legally liable to pay that money back if they recover money, if he's got any money, that is. But I just thought that might be another strategy. And I think I've got a few people watching you at the moment. We're just wondering if you want to give us the case number.
There isn't a case number at this stage, because we're working with the authorities specifically on that. If the arbitration is more successful outside of the course, then the case number won't go forward. So, as I said earlier, we are looking at 3 different options, Danny, and this will really depend on how Sam wants to respond to this.
How are you going to serve Sam if he's gone into hiding? It's like going after Ryan Jew.
He's not going to hiding, and the authorities know exactly where he is.
I know where he is.
Well, great. Then you can keep the authorities. So what I'm saying is we're taking instruction from the authorities, and we are not messing with the process, Danny. And once that's why I've been asked to expedite things. And
but have you got any proof to that, Rory? Have you got any proof that you're actually talking to anyone? Because we've been down this road before.
Absolutely.
So can you prove that to people
Danny,
listening?
I'm not going to publicize it, because
people
must make a decision what they want to do.
We've been in these scams, well, I have, for a long time, and there's always secrets. And you say you're going to be transparent, but why can't you mention the people that are looking into the case?
Because I was asked not to.
But that's the telltale. That's what we always get.
Oh, well, Danny, people must make a decision what they want to do. But I'm working with the authorities. I've told you that since last year, and what was presented to them and what investigations they've done and how we're working with them. The Dubai authorities will do things the way that they want to do, and I'm just respecting that process. They are handling the matter that they see fit.
We have got a lot of correspondence with them, Rory. We have been corresponding with all sorts of the senators in Australia, the FMA in New Zealand, you know, and we don't get any contact with them. So I don't actually believe you.
Well, that's your choice, Danny. The reason is I'm working with people locally in Dubai, and Dubai is doing things the way. Look, Danny, I'm not here to debate. I appreciate you challenging things, and I respect that. But
well, you left me in the waiting room, so I presume you don't really.
I beg your pardon, Danny?
You've left me in the waiting room. I've had to come in under an alias to get in here, but I'm still in the waiting room. It's my real.
I'd see the Crypto Ponzi Avenger is here, or what's it? Crypto Ponzi Avenger here. I don't know how many phones you're using, but Danny, as I said, that's a decision that people want to take. I understand.
It just seems like a money grab,
you know,
Rory. It just seems like another money grab.
Well, that's your.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying this is what we're used to hearing: is secrets. I'm fully being transparent, but I can't tell you anything. Trust me.
Danny, I've made a very clear declaration of how the money is going to be used. It's going into a PTY, which is fully audited. So people must make a decision of what they want to do.
Chavez, do you think this is real?
Sorry?
Whether something is real or not depends on the context and the individual's interpretation. So I can't make a definitive statement about that. It's important for people to gather as much information as possible and make an informed decision based on their own perspective and beliefs.
Thanks, Chavez. Chavez, he's removed me. Oh, that was funny. But yeah, well, that was worth a thank you, Chavez. I think you got me kicked out, but it was worth that made me laugh, and I kind of enjoyed that. So thank you for saying that. Did you think Roy sounded like he knew what he was doing?
I can't say for sure if Roy sounded like he knew what he was doing. It's tough to assess someone's credibility or knowledge just from hearing a brief snippet of a recorded presentation. It's always important to verify information from multiple sources and do your own research before making any major decisions based on someone else's information or advice. Very well said. And I will leave it on that note. All right, guys, I'm off to bed at 10 to 3 in the morning. All right, guys. See ya. See you, Chavez. Say goodbye to everyone. Great. I'll say bye to everyone on your behalf. See you later, and make sure to get some rest and take care. Thanks, mate. Have you got any remedies for a bad throat? If you have a sore throat, there are a few home remedies you can try to help alleviate the pain. Some options include gargling with warm salt water, drinking warm fluids like herbal tea or chicken soup, using a humidifier in your home, and taking over-the-counter pain relievers. However, it's always a good idea to consult with a healthcare professional if your symptoms persist or worsen. Well, there you go. You heard it here first from Chavez. All right, guys, that was a bit of fun. 2.5 hours of streaming. But anyway, we'll make something of that tomorrow. See you guys.